turn the TV on. Oh my god. It is really good. So, welcome to tonight's Dungeons and Dragons. I will be your dungeon master as always. We left our adventuring party. You all had come to what you hope to be the final trials of this labyrinth. Upon entering, you guys found out you needed some orbs to open up some doors. You found a door that had some weird sigil writing, which somebody read. I think it was Isay who read it out loud. Opening the door that led to a Dragolich. You guys fought the Dragolich and was able to finally defeat it. Afterwards, continuing on, you found a room that was full of tentacles, which Jib did some unsavory things to their tentacles. Afterwards, realizing, after defeating the Dragolich and putting the orb in place, the room changed to where there was no more of the tentacles. It was covered by a slab of stone. You guys entered the final room where Xertus, Kaz's nemesis, you guys engaged in combat with some very interesting looking spectral-eyed beholder-type creatures. As such, you fought Xertus, Kaz going down near the end of the battle, then Bon going down near the end of the battle before he was finally knocked unconscious. And that is where we left off. So Xertus is reverted back to his humanish form and is sleeping like a baby. Just battered and bruised.
What does his, normal human form look like? Because last time I saw him, he was...
Yeah. So he just is a very dignified-looking elderly man. Black hair, black facial hair, eyes that are kind of sunken. If you hadn't seen what a real vampire looks like, he kind of looks like that. To a degree. He is muscular, but still probably about, I'd say 5'7" to 5'8" in height. Until he transformed into that grotesque, giant, hulking thing. Other than that, he just looks kind of ordinary.
Did he still look like himself as the big hulking thing?
No, completely changed.
Did we all see him fall unconscious?
Didn't get knocked unconscious.
Yeah, he got knocked
unconscious.
Yeah, he got knocked unconscious.
I walked up and kick him. Right in the ribcage.
Him with the broken legs.
His legs are broken.
Actually, not anymore. Since he reverted back, you notice that his limbs are completely fine.
Oh, no, they're not.
I definitely kicked him in the ribcage.
Not now.
Not now.
No sound.
We'll make sure he's stabilized and that didn't sort of invest.
No, I will truss him up.
Okay.
Did any of the forms he currently took look anything like the ghost we saw him as? That's the only other form that was relatively humanoid that we've seen him in.
Yeah, it actually looks very similar to him. Yeah. So you guys bind him and tie him up.
Yep.
What if we put him in your black hole? See
Then he'll die in a little while because there's only so much air in there.
Is there no way to make sure when he dies to force his spirit to go where it's supposed to go?
That's above my
Pay grade there.
religion.
Can we exercise him permanently?
Hey, dog.
Depends on where he's
Doggy,
from, I guess.
come here.
If
I
we,
could banish him if he's not from here, but
I remember there being there's this magical ability to trap a soul in a jar, and I remember reading about it a long time ago, but I don't know how to do it.
that was in Dub's book. Dub did Magic Jar. Oh no, that
Magic jar,
was-
that's it.
Don't
for
we
your
have
own
an iron
soul,
flask?
isn't
It's you transfer your soul to their body, and you can put it in. So basically, your soul would be stuck in their body, but you could trap their soul in a jar.
Yeah, but we have Don't we have an iron flask? And I never remember.
It's
wrong.
filled.
Unfill it.
We'll just let out what's in there and trade. Eventually.
I mean,
Or we could just keep him bound and gagged and blinded. Oh, I'm gonna take out my handkerchief and also cover his eyes. Blind him and just keep him kind of on the ship until we can trap him somewhere, or figure out a way to execute him for good.
might be dangerous taking another ship there.
It could be, but what do we want to do with him? We can wake him up, ask him questions, kill him, and then wait until we find him later on doing something else to another town.
Yeah. Well, we can still wake him up and ask questions. And then
There's a brig on the ship below there. We could lock him up. I don't know if that would do anything.
We need some arcanic means to be able to trap him. And I don't know anything like that.
Who has this? Planar binding. Oh, bard, cleric, druid, wizard. I don't have
prepared,
it.
but I could
Fifth level.
tomorrow.
We could do that.
What is it? Planar binding? Is it like?
I locked you onto a plane. So
we lock
he
him onto a
can't
different
teleport
plane?
away. He
Oh.
can't shift planes. He can't do things.
What's the duration? How long would that spell last?
It's like a year and a half, a year and a day. Something
Oh,
like that.
perfect. Well,
It's very arcane. It's
Yeah.
like a year and a day or something.
we could also. Oh my God, there's a whole wizard school we
Duration.
could also visit
Oh no, it's only
and
24
figure out
hours.
something
That
too.
doesn't work.
Probably like. So if you can sleep and do that, and then
No,
I
it's
mean-
only 24 hours. It's more if you have cast at higher level. So at 6th level, it's 10 days. 7th level, it's 30 days. 180 days at 8th, and 9th, it's a year and a day.
what if Estevador could keep him in his portal?
oh yeah, we just sent him to hell. Or I'm sorry, we. Yeah.
You rang.
That's the road.
Does he show up?
He was trapped in this
Yeah.
fucking basement.
We might.
Oh yeah, this idea is so great. Let's do that. So, I think first let's look around this room.
Yeah, we need to strip him, make sure he has.
Yeah, I'll
escape
be-
mechanisms.
Do you want to fondle him and we'll look
I'll
around the
be
room?
yeah. I'm all
Do
over.
you want to coddle him like you do everybody?
No, he doesn't deserve it.
I'll tell you exactly how to do it while I cast guidance.
I'll
And then I'll look around the
I will
room.
cast.
yeah, I'll search, but I'm gonna also like 100% just eyeballing him the entire time. So
Dingleberries and all, huh?
Everything.
Eyeballing.
mm-hmm.
Eyes glued on that man.
You want me to roll?
Yeah. I want you to roll sexual.
Oh, I have that. Ever since I made that wish.
Last level.
Ever since I made that wish. You look like Jason Voorhees right now with the wispy hair coming
Yeah.
off of the
You
melted
see, you
face.
see Kaz's eyes start to glow as X-ray vision. He can see through all of his clothes.
Let me know when
Investigate.
you
I
want
always
me to
knew
take
it was
care of
small.
that, Kaz. You old shit.
Thanks.
Yeah, just roll an investigation.
Okay. What's the guidance?
Plus
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
16,
From
17?
the glare, it looked like a nat 20.
What was it?
17.
17. As you start to go through his pockets and make sure he's not having anything in his prison purse, your hand does smell bad now.
I'll wash him later.
You check all the pockets, even his coats and his breast pockets. You don't find anything other than a key and a little. It's not really a coin. It's more of like a token. I guess you could call it. It's a square, golden and silver crest on the front side, and then on the back side it has a couple of jewels on it. But you can see 2 green and 3 red.
Okay. Does it look like any kind of currency you've ever seen before?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So I'll go.
It's about the size of like a name tag, you know.
Okay. What is you said it had, on the one side? You said there was a gold and silver crest. What's the crest look like?
The crest looks kind of like a bird in flight over top of what looks to be like a sunrise of some sort.
And the jewels on the back, are they in any kind of pattern at all?
Yeah, you can see what looks to be like the 3 red and then the 2 green, kind of like in a row. Yeah.
I'll show those.
They look like gems, but you can't really tell because the coloring is a little off.
I'll without taking my eyes off of him, I'm gonna turn around and like hold those out, the key and the coin, and tell everybody what I found.
I cast detect magic and just check him first, but then I'm gonna check the rest of the room to see if there's
You do
anything glowing magical.
Yeah. You get a sense of magic from his body, but it's actually not his whole body. It's literally just his chest part. You also can sense magic coming from the golden plate, that nameplate looking thing, and that's it. The key's normal.
So we wanna. All you guys were looking at the rest of the room.
Oh yeah. Investigate the room.
Oh, and the little beholder guys.
They were spectral things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They turned into goo.
Oh. I don't know who else is
I can help you with
investigating. Yeah, I greatly appreciate
I'm
that.
just
You
scanning
can
with
roll, too.
detect magic first, and then
I got
take
a
a look
9 for
around.
investigation.
So on the back wall, all the way back here,
I did bring brownies.
you do sense
I saw
magic
that.
on there.
They
Okay.
cut really weird, so I'm sorry if I screwed them up somehow. But I don't think I missed any ingredients.
I can tell you the score.
okay, I will walk over.
I may have
closer
just pulled them out
and
too
look.
earlier or something. Or not mix them good enough.
Hey. I was gonna make a joke
Maureen doesn't
about
have.
pulling out her feet. But I couldn't stop laughing.
Maureen doesn't have like a
Conjuration.
hand mixer, so I have to use a whisk.
Sure, it's not a turkey baster.
So what does it look like back there? It's behind the light barrier. So
Stop. You
Well,
need
that
to
barrier's
stop.
100.
yeah,
You
I know,
had
but
to
that's
stop.
what I'm saying. I probably didn't get a good look before the fight
Yeah, you
started.
should definitely stop
Um,
before you have to.
So it actually.
I'm just making brownies.
Is that what they're called?
mirror.
Oh.
My kids crawling with these days.
Conjuration is that
Making it better.
teleportation as well as planar travel. I don't remember.
You can lick the
Conjuration
spoon.
is
Oh, my
teleportation
chest hurts.
and-
My diaphragm from walking on it. I got a 9 for investigation.
So did I.
Even with advantage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Hold on. I
I'll
needed
say
that.
you had help.
That is 24.
Okay.
Investigation is plus 18.
As you start to look around, Kaz is like, "Hey, you didn't look over here." Just as
FYI,
as
you guys want
you
me to investigate
look on
something.
the table that was in front of him, where there were some drinks, you find a small chest, probably about the size of like a jewelry box type chest.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt. The key that I found. What does it look like? Does it look like a normal key, or does it have any kind of fancy design on it? What color or what kind of metal is it made out of?
So it actually is a metal that is black and red. So if you had to guess, if you were a blacksmith, which you're not.
Hey, you don't get.
so-
Don't listen. Don't tell me any information Kaz wouldn't know. So if I just know it's a black and red metal, that's good enough.
The only thing that's kind of close that you've seen is literally lava and obsidian.
That works for me. Because
So
the only reason Kaz wants to know the color of the key is the same reason Ryan wants to know, is because that helps match up what the key might go to.
okay, and then you also notice that it's a normal standard size, like old school, like locket.
But nothing else looks weird. Like it doesn't have any extra
Why you
teeth, or it's not like it doesn't have like a prong or anything. Okay.
And imagine looking like at the Keyblade from freaking Kingdom Hearts, just smaller and black and red.
Guys, this is gonna get real confusing now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
God.
start
yeah,
losing the
it's
plot.
not
I'm done
me.
taking notes. This is Kingdom Hearts rules now.
You're telling me. That has been my favorite game since I was a child.
And I still don't understand it.
Yep.
Well, that's because the story doesn't make any sense.
The
now.
story doesn't matter. It's like porn. You're just there for the cameos.
Yep. And then they got rid of all Final Fantasy, so now it's just me.
Which is funny because you'd think that it would be the Disney stuff that would start getting weeded out, not
Yeah,
the
because
Final Fantasy
Disney's
stuff.
friggin' failing
Yeah.
so bad. I heard the new Marvel movie, by the way, was a flop.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Not because for any particular reason.
They
I
said-
just I've kind of got. I haven't even watched a bunch of the shows
They said
lately.
the
I've been
girl-
kind of burnt out.
The girl who has the TV show, the young girl, they said she was amazing, but everyone else was kind of like robotic. And
I haven't really liked Brie Larson since Scott Pilgrim. So that was like
I
the
didn't-
last thing she was in that I really liked.
She was
like
great.
It,
I didn't like
it was
her.
she's
I
like a
didn't like
completely
her
different
in the Marvel
actress
movie.
from that into anything else she's in.
Captain
FYI,
Marvel.
you
Yeah.
can wait until the 17th.
I'm kind of disappointed too because if they're gonna
Because
do
they're coming out with the new
the
Scott Pilgrim animated series that
Eternals,
follows the comics on Netflix.
and they're gonna bring her
It
in
drops
because
on
at the end,
17th.
remember they brought her in.
I didn't know that.
She shows up. I'm like,
Nice.
I don't know if I want to watch the Eternals too.
Yeah.
Follows
And Eternals
comic.
was really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Angelina
so
Jolie
this
movie
fucking
was-
Yes.
awesome.
It's following
Like the
the comic
pacing was
is
great.
Yep.
The
I'll
have
introduction
to
of
watch it.
everybody was fantastic.
Even
I
the
feel like
storyline was
Thanks.
really good.
I feel like that was one of the last good movies. I'm trying to think if anything else came out after that. That was
I want to
good.
see Blue Beetle.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I heard
yet.
that was good.
I
heard that
was
was
good.
But let's not get too distracted. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
sorry,
gotta
sorry.
stop early.
Okay, so jewelry box.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh, sorry, just one link. Kingdom Hearts from now on is now gonna have Star Wars in it. They're gonna get
Oh,
rid of
yeah,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy.
No, you
It's
didn't.
already
Did you not see the leak?
Yeah.
There's a leak that was indoor. They showed indoor.
Yeah.
In one of the leaks
I
for the
know.
new one. So.
And I'm just like, oh god.
Okay, so the chest that Pele found. What color is the chest?
The chest is gold. It has some jewels ornating. on
Not
it.
similar to the key at all, though, right?
No.
Is it locked?
Do you try to open it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explodes.
it's locked.
It's locked. And that's the only thing that I find. Okay.
I'll say, here, try this, and I'll toss you the key.
Catch the key.
Key's too big. Doesn't fit.
I was like,
It's
no.
too big.
This does not work.
You have to say it's too big.
I did.
It'll
I
make
was
the- it'll make the key
specifically
feel-
avoiding
it'll
that
make the key
verbiage.
feel better.
Turn it upside down and try it again.
See, there's another hole.
It'll make the key feel better. Trust me.
Can I shake the box?
Yeah. You shake it and you don't hear anything.
I don't know why I asked if I could shake the box. Okay. Is your
You'd
detect
be like,
magic
Matt
still
Mercer,
up?
you certainly can try.
Is there anything magical about the
Hold the box up.
box itself?
Not that you can tell.
Anything inside?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
You do feel that there is something shielding it.
Yeah, it seems to not want us to know there's probably magical stuff inside. Because it's shielded. Why else shielded if there aren't?
Yeah.
You want us to try to open it?
Does anyone have a lockpick?
I just gave you a key.
The key doesn't fit.
I'm sorry, you didn't tell me that.
She's talking
Oh.
to a professional thief.
I can make a lockpick, but it didn't take me.
You don't have
no,
like
no.
you don't
Here,
have
I got a
one
lockpick.
of your tools.
Don't break it open.
No, it's not
What
one
if
of
it
my
damages
tools that I
the
have
stuff
set,
inside?
but
Oh, I'll
That,
do it.
okay, that's fair. I was gonna say, so I didn't detect any magic, so
Could I, even though I'm not proficient, could I use a dagger?
Yeah.
I'll attempt to pick it before
Okay,
they.
okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to investigate it first and make sure there's not a trap or something on this particular device. Ask for Ogma to guide my hands and vision.
as he's doing this, I'm gonna start to kind of try to wake Zertus up a bit.
Okay.
15 for the
15?
investigation.
For the investigation or the lockpicking?
15 for the investigation. I'm checking for traps first.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a crap roll. Roll a 6 with advantage.
Your instincts tell you that it could possibly be trapped, but at the same time, your actual skill tells you that it's not trapped.
Okay. My instincts are probably correct, but still gotta try to get it open, so I'm gonna try to pick it.
I'm gonna back away.
That's much better. 15, 16.
I get a whiff of the alloys in that key. Can I see it for a minute? And I
I'll,
wanna, like,
I'll
look at the
throw it
alloys.
to you.
22
Now I'm imagining
to pick
Just
it
throw
up.
it.
Aaron throwing the scissors to Michael.
How much better?
Scissor me.
over it?
it takes me an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the
It's so dark in here.
the tool that increases your DCs and stuff. I forget what it is for our.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I've watched
Because
Office.
that gives you proficiency in
We
a
just
tool
started
set.
up
You
again.
can just go.
It's like the only thing I put on the
These
TV at the hotel.
Yeah. No,
For
I
the rest
still
of
have
the
to wait
day.
the regular. Still have to wait the hour
In Florida,
to create them.
literally the
But
first
it
thing I
does
looked
give
for on
me
TV when I was
it
watching
doubles
TV
my
in the hotel room.
proficiency
I searched for that.
if I have the tools with me, but I don't have a thieves set with me. I have an artisan set with me.
Hey, don't you have the keychain?
It'll take me an hour
That has
to
the
make a
different
thieves set.
skills?
It does. I can't
That
remember
has
what it's
lockpick in it.
Lock pickings on it.
Okay,
But I've already picked the lock as best I could.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to double check to make
Is the
sure.
player knowing he blew the investigation roll? The character's like, yeah. Best of my knowledge, it's fine.
Okay. As you begin to lock
I will make sure people are away from me,
Yeah.
15 feet at least.
as you begin to lockpick this box, you hear as the clicks go, as you're fumbling with the tumbler, you can hear the clicks audibly, and as it does, you can see the lid of the case kind of start to inch open. As it does, you can actually see light coming from out of the box, almost like a mist. At first, it's white, then it starts to change into black, then green, then red, then blue, and when you get to the last tumbler and you pop it open, light just starts to erupt from inside this
Okay.
case, almost filling the room. I need you to go ahead and roll a d6, please.
D6, yay. 5.
Okay.
I just thought it was an LGBTQ supporter.
It says here you're dead.
It's alright, but
It says here you're dead.
if it's what I. No, a D6 wouldn't be the
This
right.
sucks.
Would have been D8. Yeah, I'll make my save where I want. I got it back up
I
here
need
earlier.
everybody within 10 miles of this
I'm sorry.
I told you I'll back
How
up.
many dice do you need to borrow?
to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the population density of
And
this
there
area?
are no advantages on this
Constitution, you said?
Constitution.
Yeah, you're not gonna make that.
Can I try and shield Sully?
Shield him how?
I don't know, just from the light. Just like turn and like cradle him. I don't know.
You mean Phineas?
Oh yeah, Sully. You said who? Phineas.
So you
Yeah,
feel
sure.
Phineas has proved his how good he is.
Fuck. That's not great.
Alright, Cass, what'd you get?
6.
Does there just need to make one too?
Kaz, you should have made that one.
It was a save.
I thought it spun for a bit.
Where did I roll? Oh, I rolled a 5. 5 plus 13.
13. Okay.
15.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
21.
21.
At least
Find
one
yourself
of us.
standing alone in the room.
I guess.
What pulses
I was like,
from
that doesn't look like a good
this
idea.
box is an energy of death as it wipes over all of you. Anybody who rolled above a 10, you're fine. If you rolled below a 10, you collapse and are unconscious. You have 3 death saves now that you must make.
Stand by. Who rolled less than a 10?
Fuck.
I was 13.
Phineas and Kaz.
Alright, for Kaz, I'm
I
going
see
to,
Kaz go down.
I'm going to well, before Kaz goes down,
You just see him literally like
As a
convulse for a
reaction.
second and then just drop.
as a reaction for Kaz, I'm going to cast Flash of Genius, which is going to add my intelligence modifier, which is 5, to your roll.
Okay, yeah,
So
that's
you
what
do
we
that
Just
after you
Constitution.
know the results. So some of them you can't. some of them you
Oh,
cannot.
that's right, it didn't say that. I didn't write that down. It just says
It's called Flash of Genius.
Flash of Genius.
Yeah.
When you
It's
or another
like the
creature you
best
see within
art-
30 feet, you can make
artificers
an ability
show.
check
He's got me
or a saving throw.
to
You can
exactly
use your
the same
reaction
level.
to add the intelligence modifier to the roll.
No, he's not good.
Flash of Genius.
Yeah, I'm looking to
Artificer.
see if.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember on that one.
I can't either.
Like,
Like,
because
he
I know
used
the
to
bard
have
one
Those
is
who despise
you know what you roll,
That was
but you
fucking good.
can
And
roll
she, like,
after
brings
you know
back
what you
at
roll,
the
but you
end.
can't roll after.
Oh
you
man,
know
I
the
was like,
results.
Right.
And then there are other ones that like shield or like you know what the results are.
Cause she wiped out all the elementals by herself. I didn't even get a chance. She rolled and
You
she
already said
did
you
all
don't
my
know.
characters.
I didn't bother to look at all of them. I didn't under
And
control.
elementals.
I can't help Phineas, but I'll
I
help.
played it
I would
on
help Kaz.
on hard, and she died, so I had to go back.
My next playthrough, I'm gonna play through on tech.
It actually does not specify.
balance.
Okay,
is
so you
way
do it
too
afterwards.
easy.
It doesn't say.
So
Okay. So I'm gonna.
It just says you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. It doesn't say before.
At what point?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
use my reaction, and I'm gonna say, Cass, that looked like a really fucking bad idea. Cover your eyes. And
don't look,
Cass,
Marion. Close your
As
eyes.
you start to drop, you can kind of you start to cough up this death energy. It almost is like this black foul smoke that just comes out of your mouth and nose as you kind of wobbly get back up and stand up. Phineas does not.
yeah, I can't help it.
So he's gonna make. That's a fail.
Can I heal him?
Thanks, bud.
That's a fail.
So I can't heal him.
That's a fail.
Does he make them immediately, or can we go over and do things?
Nope. He makes them immediately.
Okay.
Does he require a tiny diamond to bring him back?
No.
So he
Did what I could.
he does die.
He's finally earned non-cowardice status.
After a few seconds,
He died for his people.
You see his body start to twitch, and as he stands up, you can see the hair is kind of starting to fall. One of his eyes is kind of drooping. His skin
Smash him.
looks
Zombie.
kind of pale as he just.
I drop him. And I back away. I'm like,
Cat.
I smacked the crap out of him.
Croquet him with my hammers.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Oh Jesus.
Pele has like tears in her eyes.
8. Oh wait, plus
23.
Plus.
yeah, not as good as that.
23. You hit him. Go ahead and roll damage.
I get thrown way off balance.
You weren't expecting it. You
Yeah.
kind of just like, whoa, shit.
He's so small.
It's only like 12 points.
12 points. You
With
hit
it at the
him.
driving
He
range.
goes flying,
Everybody see that?
hits the wall, kind of bounces off of it, and you just hear him thud to a wet sound as he kind of lands on the ground.
Swage.
I'll step over to him and wait for him to see if he starts getting up.
Nope.
Okay. Then I will.
Now, looking at the box, you see inside is an endless-looking light, almost beautiful but yet intimidating, as that is pouring out, and you can just see different colors kind of emanating from.
Does this might be hard to like put in the words.
Sure.
Does the vibe that the box is giving off remind Kaz in any way at all of what he experienced when he touched the amulet?
The amulet that judged us.
No.
So
No, it's much more.
yeah, what is the vibe?
Can I?
The vibe that you kind of get from it is that it's pure chaos.
Can I do an
Yeah.
Arcana check on it?
Sure.
No.
Oh,
What type of magic is it? Since I have
I'll
detect
I'll
magic.
cast guidance on your Arcana check.
It's kind of all over the place since you have detect magic up.
So it's just like
Box.
this school, that
What?
school, that
No,
school,
no,
both
it's
these
super
schools.
handy
And
box.
yeah, okay. It's
I got a
chaos
28.
magic. So you probably
Oh, you
don't.
need it.
Well, actually, you'd probably be the best person to play with it. You deal with that all the time.
Yeah, my life is chaos.
You swim in it. You have tides of it.
I do. So I'm gonna go over to the box, like wiping some tears, taking a mental note to bury Phineas's body back in his home when we go to leave, and go over to the box and like check it out. And I got a 28.
28 for Arcana.
Yeah.
As you get closer to it, the magic kind of just starts to wash over you. You feel tides of chaos kind of charging the magic swelling in your body as it ebbs and flows, recharging you, but also taking away. The closer you get to the box, you can sense there's a little bit of order to the chaos to a degree, which you kind of cling on to magically, in a sense. As you kind of start to twist it and control it, since you've used Tides of Chaos, you know how to kind of go with it and get it to do what you want it to do, for the most part, with some side effects. As you do, go ahead and make me a intelligence check.
Can I gather up Phineas's body? I want to make sure I have his like weapon and everything.
Sure.
I'll give you like a piece of fur, like rabbit fur.
Be 18.
18.
It wouldn't be big enough for much of
As you
anything
start
other
to
than picking up the mouse
condense
body.
and contain the magic that's coming out of it, you're left with two options. You can take the magic for yourself, or you can put it back in the box.
Oh shoot.
Well, I knew she's gonna touch it.
Yes, and
Oh.
it's improv. You got it. Yes, and
No, it's yes, but.
Um,
Which is a D&D thing of yes, but there are some consequences, said George.
Pele is constantly taking like the blood magic and everything. So she would take it.
Okay.
She would take it.
As you start to condense this magic, as you're pulling it out of the box to claim it, after a few seconds, everyone can see the light is erratically changing into multiple different colors as it's coming out, condensing smaller and smaller and smaller, until a small ring appears in your hand.
She's also like very pissed off that Phineas died, even though my brain wants to keep calling him Sully.
So you're just holding him, like, hasn't been a minute yet, should I bring him back? I have a lot of diamonds.
Do you got a spell for it?
Yeah,
I don't have any slots, so.
okay.
Or
Are we?
I would not
Do we care
spend
about
the
them?
resources
Like, I
to
don't know
gain
if I
the
care.
slots. I would have for Kaz, but
I think we
I
should
would
bring
not
it
say
back. But the ring, do I know instantly what it does, or do we have to? Okay.
do they? So in character, Kaz is gonna ask if I've never been resurrected. Do they get to choose if they come back or not?
He's gotta be willing.
yes.
to-
No.
Yeah.
No.
Then I vote.
Revivify is the only spell that the
Oh,
guy
that's
getting
true, yeah.
revivified does not get a choice. He goes
Let me
back.
rephrase that then.
Ah.
If we try
All
to
the
bring
others,
him
you
back,
have a
is he
choice.
going to have a choice whether he comes back or not?
Not
Also,
with this one.
if
But
What if he
I can
comes
use a bigger
back?
spell tomorrow.
He's still a vampire.
Or, like,
Why-
I can hold on to
Yeah.
his body. until
Why
he-
is the bigger spell the one that gives them the choice and not the one that forces them back?
Because revivify
For
starts.
a minute? They've only been dead for a minute.
But
So it's like they're not
this-
even crossed over really yet.
Yeah, the next more powerful one is week, 10
Uh,
days, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Raised dead and then resurrection. It's like it can't be
Raise
dead
dead,
for more than a
resurrection,
century.
true resurrection.
I just hold on to him until I level up. We'll see. If he wants to.
I don't know. Cat. So
If you want to give him a choice, we just let him set free for this.
he died in the pursuit of saving his people. If I die fighting, never cast a spell on me that forces me to come back to life.
Fair enough. Let me take a note of that.
Yeah,
So he drives in this.
you just be good at me afterwards.
Give me the choice. I vote we give him the choice.
Okay, I'll put him in my backpack.
We could be
I have no problem spending the resources to bring him back, but it should be his decision if he comes back or not.
I like
that's
that.
fair.
That's just something.
He died.
Just in case, I would still like to give him a gravestone back at his home, if you guys are okay with that.
Yes.
Um,
Kaz will hold on to his tiny weapon. And then also his rapier.
I was just gonna wrap it with his body. the one catch your
See, I told you,
teeth later.
Adam was the only one that was gonna laugh at that cold joke.
This has been a very, very staff related.
So, as the ring starts to form, you do know what the ring is. As it finishes forming, the ring itself looks like a golden coil with a green and yellow gem in the center of it, cuffed by a silver and red border. You can see etched into the stones a bunch of symbols, which you've probably never seen. They look more like glyphs. Silas, you studied glyphs long enough to know that, or studied in
Everything.
general, right? That glyphs aren't just a language in and of itself. The glyphs themselves can have multiple meanings as they're connected to other glyphs.
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking at this, you kind of get the feeling that it's a very powerful ring, maybe one to rule them all, type of deal. But the ring is called the Ring of Chaos. So, it is a rare ring. It does require attunement, and it must be used by a spellcaster. While wearing this ring once per day, you can spend one spell slot of any level to activate this ring. This ring reproduces one random spell with the same level that the spell slot is used. The ring will not reproduce any improvised spell or lesser level. If the spell requires any material components to work, you can spend the amount of gold required for this component instead. If you don't offer the gold required, the spell fails.
That is pretty awesome.
So, it's not a spell that you know. It is literally a spell from that tier. So it could be beneficial, it could be not.
So it's basically just types in here. It's just the yeah.
But there's no negative side effect for you.
Unless it's a positive spell that you end up casting on, and then
Right.
listen, I can't recommend the. I know I work here.
I know
The raspberry lemonade for
Uh-huh.
Harris Teeter. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's way better than the regular lemonade. I don't like the tea at all. Don't get the sweet tea. Always stick with the Milos, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love Milos. Alright.
Hey, I didn't like the sweet tea.
So how does that spell get randomized? You just roll a die, you got a randomizer table or something?
Do you want to?
You just first you generate class, and then there's plenty of places online to find a chart.
I mean, you probably just type
That's
in
pretty fun.
random D&D spell too, and get one to pop up. So, has
No.
does it look like Xertus has started to awaken?
No, he's got an hour. Even slapping him.
Oh, so I can't speed the process up at all?
I mean, there's ways to speed the process.
I kick him
I
up
kicked him in the
immediately, but
ribs.
I prefer we get a rest first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair then. Never mind.
I already
Yeah,
kicked
I
him in
wake
the
him
ribs
up.
once.
Like that.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, we can definitely rest. Yeah. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
the only
battle
thing-
together with
You
one
just you
handle.
found that mirror.
do
Yeah.
a short rest, right?
I'm going to
Yeah.
ritualistically cast identify on the mirror.
Okay.
Wait.
As you cast Identify on the mirror, you find it to be a mirror of teleportation.
Knew it.
Is it portable? Like, is it attached to something, or is it hanging on something there?
No, it's attached. It's built into the wall.
Anyway, Swage,
Yes.
you got a moment, sir?
Sure.
Could you see if we can detach this thing without demagicking it?
Detach the mirror from
The mirror.
The wall.
From the
What is
wall.
the wall? Stone or something?
Whatever point, I will guide him with detect magic, saying this is. I'll cast it again. 'Cause I have it so many times for free. And just guide him of like, this is the point where this is not magical anymore, and he can cut there or something.
Yeah.
Is it like a gap between the mirror and the wall? You can get edge of a crowbar in and start gently just prying it all the way around?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to try. Go ahead and make a.
Can you guide him? I can guide him while I'm doing the detect magic.
I can stand in the background.
I'm trying to think of what that would be.
Strength.
Almost more dex than strength, so
Yeah.
some kind of dex check with.
I was gonna say athletic or like an acrobatics.
It doesn't matter either way. I don't have any pluses to those.
I'll give you a little bit of guidance with it, just to see if it
Well,
helps.
are you?
I guided myself. I already rolled it,
Yeah.
but
Oh, you
I'll
can't
take the
do it.
guidance. Just
A guidance or something.
Make sure I don't
I just
practice.
can't do it while I'm doing the detect magic because they're both concentration spells.
I was reading
Dex.
guidance. It was like you should cast guidance anytime anyone does a check.
18.
18.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find a couple of spots where you could put a crowbar in and kind of start to pry. As you start to put the crowbar in and move it, you kind of start to bend the frame a little bit.
Back off.
Yeah.
Just try
Oh,
to
thank
dig like the 5 point all the way around it slowly. Sometimes it's not like bending
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, it's as you're starting to do it, you start to realize it can possibly be done, but it's going to take you a significant amount of time to pop it out. It is a very big mirror, and then
Can I-
once you do get it out, you got to stop it from falling
Yeah.
How big
and
is
not
that
going through it.
Yeah, how big is that mirror?
It's as tall as the
It's like a
it's like a doorway.
wall mount mirror like
Yeah.
you have on the back of your bathroom
Yeah,
door.
I mean, just imagine it being like the door.
Yeah.
That's the size.
My thought process is even if we get it detached from the wall, how portable is it really?
Put it in the hole.
Fair.
You're gonna put a teleportation.
Yeah, so
Yes, because those two things don't interact. It's not an extra dimensional space.
Unless it's connected to an extra dimensional space.
I cast Identify on it. It should tell me.
It just tells you that it's a teleportation mirror.
It should tell me the properties. I'm hoping.
we should put Zertus in the portable hole and everybody can fart in it. Just pass it around and Dutch up in it.
Right now I'm operating on the assumption that Identify told me what it does, how it works. Because that's what Identify does. It won't tell me if it's cursed.
Nope.
So I haven't figured that one out yet.
So it's gonna probably take you about a couple hours to pull it out.
Okay, I'll communicate that. If we want to take it, it will be probably a few hours because this thing is fragile.
I'm thinking if nothing else, they can't use it.
Can I tell how it's attached to the wall? Like, is it hardware that's attaching it, or is it like magically that I'm trying to?
It's a little bit of both. As you start to look at it, you realize that the wall itself was actually built around.
Do we know where it goes?
Nope.
They didn't tell me that.
Can we try and ascertain where it goes?
Are there any symbols, scroll work, anything on
No, it's
the
not like
edges?
Stargate. It doesn't.
I don't know. It's magic.
I don't even know how to start to try and figure out where it would go. So
I have an idea.
yeah.
We go there.
I'm gonna piss off another animal
go
of
there.
mine.
Oh, you're gonna just send it?
Yep. I'm gonna tie my chain to my animal friend and have whoever comes out of this thing go in, and I can talk to him when it comes back and see where it was at. I need a D8. Can somebody just roll a D8, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll a bag of tricks?
4.
Oh no.
Is it the hag?
No, it's the boar that you killed.
Oh God! Wait, the one that we lit on fire?
Rolled it.
Jebediah.
Jebediah pops out.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
Cowering behind you.
I try to give him hugs. I try to give him like all the comfort, and then I sneak the chain around.
I didn't mean it.
You're my favorite piece of bacon, don't you worry.
And
You just yeet him into the.
no, I'm not gonna eat him immediately, but I will just say we are going to put you through this in bee speech. We're going to put you through this door. You were okay last time, right? I mean, you got burned. That was an accident, but fine now.
Oh man, if it could talk, it would definitely. It's giving you the look like there's some explosives that he wants to say to you right now.
Called you a slur.
What do these bad boys eat? What do boars eat? I have no idea.
Everything.
Oh, like a dead rat.
They are omnivorous.
Just kidding. Only kidding.
Pigs will eat anything.
You got any bones?
Got several decaying heads.
I don't know if Jim would actually give them up though.
So yeah, I'm just going to explain to him the situation, and that if anything happens, it'll be fine again tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get you out in the sun and not down these dank caves. And tie that chain around him, not like too tight, just tight enough that it's
So
like
wait, now,
Before we do this, Kaz has a concern. Can you understand what he's saying to you?
No.
So, if we send this poor animal through the portal, and we get him back, how are we even gonna know what's on the other side of the portal unless we're just sending them over there to die?
Yeah, why don't I just hold on to the chain and walk through it?
Or me? Or Zertis? Well, not Zertis.
not serious.
Yeah, not Zertis.
So,
What Zertis?
will the chain even hold? Or will the person holding it on this side also hold through?
What if I just stick my head through it?
Don't do that.
Let me go through. You watch Zertis.
Will you hold my hand? And you
What are the chances of us losing body parts?
You asking me?
Most teleportations is
listen.
an all or nothing thing.
Kaz hits stuff.
Honestly, you should hold Swade's hand. He's stronger than I am.
Okay, I'll hold Soda's hand.
Okay, I'll take the
I'll watch Zertis.
chain off.
Or I'll hold the chain. I'll just hold the chain.
I'll take the chain off of Jebediah.
Yeah.
And hand you an end of it, and I'll wrap it. Is there like any pillars or anything in this room? I need to look at the layout.
There's a chair.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, tie it to the chair and just sit in it.
I'm sorry. Listen, I want to play poker with Chris because he's got a terrible poker face. I'm not so sure I want to go through this plan.
You have this ominous feeling from
If
above.
Kaz doesn't do it, Paley's gonna do it.
No.
So you need to do it.
No, Kaz is doing it. Yep.
What if I cast something like
How
clairvoyance?
about
and
we
try to look
just
on the other
let's
side?
do things in order. Let's go ahead and get a short rest.
Oh, I thought we
Everybody
did
rest,
when you were
chill.
identifying.
Then we'll explore the options.
Okay, that works.
That way we can talk about it.
Well, no, listen. Let's just rest and then Kaz is gonna go through the mirror. Cause we gotta stop playing at 8:30. I wanna keep stuff moving. We keep talking, man. That's gonna bum me out. We already have a plan. This
Kaz
is rest.
Man of action.
Yes. I did it in Kaz's RP one time. Paley has told Kaz a story about sharks, about how they stop moving, they die. That is Kaz's motto, philosophy, and I'm gonna do like backstory
Megan
stuff.
doesn't.
Are you imagining
Remember
that
that
I'm
bunch of
trying to
files.
talk you out of it?
Huh?
Are you trying to imagine that I'm talking you out of it? I'm like,
No, I'm just saying like that's
you're a grown ass man. You do
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Okay.
I would
like
be
that
angry
word.
on my
I'm
own
a-
part.
I'm a-
Is that is this a one-way mirror?
I'm a
You know that
grown
much?
ass man, or I'm a grown ass man.
Both.
Grown ass man.
Grown ass
I mean, you got Kaz pegged,
I don't.
Oh,
literally.
You're gonna need to put a disclaimer if you post this on YouTube.
I always say.
man.
I always say
this
not
new
for
lead.
kids.
I need
I
this
always
new
say
lead.
not for
I
kids.
need this new one. I need it.
Especially like last week. Oh my
So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go ahead and get the new channel set up and upload the
I
newer
thought this was
episodes
Kaz
first.
talking.
there's no quicker way for a kid to watch a video if it says not for kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to watch.
This
that
one's
video.
for kids.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you know how many times I
Educational
checked
for
I'm
children.
18 years old when I was like 12? Come on.
That didn't happen back in my day.
And that
There
was-
no little button back in my
That
day.
was like the Wild West too. That wasn't like it is now.
Yeah, I mean,
buy used RPGs, also sold used pen houses to anybody.
So yeah, we're gonna do a short rest.
I've already.
I'd like to,
Today.
if I could, drink some of that tea.
Oh yeah,
Does
yeah.
that work on a short rest?
Celeste, yes.
I'll work on brewing it.
Okay.
Doing it to the best of my
We
ability.
need to
from
put ourselves in
when,
the best position we
space
can for
shitter.
you to do your thing.
But,
If you
yeah.
wouldn't save
I'm gonna
it
give
though.
Jebediah all the scritches and take the chain off of him. and try and
Anybody
short
spends hit dice, you get an extra D8.
You guys doing short rest or a long
Short
rest?
rest.
Short rest.
You said extra D8.
Aw, my D8 was a 1.
Said extra D8.
He
So
rolls
you get
low.
extra- If you expend hit dice, you get an extra D8.
7.
Nice.
You're welcome.
I'll trade you.
I'll trade you.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm good. I have plenty of health and the ability to turn invisible.
Why didn't it?
So I'm not gonna attune to the ring. I'm just gonna wear it unless somebody else wants it.
It's got to be a spellcaster, so it's basically I mean, it's
It's
everybody.
everyone but
Everybody
you.
but Kaz, really.
and
Bond.
And Jake
You
and
and
Bond.
Bond, yeah.
So yeah.
That is not a risk I'm willing to take.
That's like a day off item. we do it for fun. Just pull the trigger on it. But
See what happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a shitload of spells.
I'll take it
Let's
into
just
two
start casting
for now.
stuff.
What?
I'll take it into to it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
weird.
give you the ring.
Yeah,
It's not working.
I'll give it a shot.
It wasn't working on mine either. I had to roll them separately. On.
We'll
It
see.
could be anything that's too risky for Silas. Is not a risk taker in that sense.
I'm probably okay. We'll see. Oh,
Silas is very calculated in his risk. Even if the odds are bad, he at least knows what the odds are.
If you want, you can borrow this.
That extra D8. That'll give me back up.
It is one of the most mediocre bard abilities, but occasionally.
Is that what that's a D10, right?
That's a D10.
So 1, 2, 3.
You got me up back to full
You
health.
need
Oh,
more
I don't. No, I don't need the D10. Sorry, I'm using that to get rid of the level of exhaustion. So I just need the D4.
Then I hit die, I was only down 3.
Let me do one more just to be safe.
If anybody else is still hurt, let me know.
I need the D12.
Nope, I'm back to full.
18 temporary hit points.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, I still got 17 points.
I have
Oh, I hated that.
17, I think.
Hated that.
Chris.
Oh, there we go. I'm back to full.
Oof.
Get my channel divinities back. More useful in this twilight mode.
Okay, anything with a short rest.
Do I keep or
Yeah, but
lose
you're
those
less
temporary
than-
hit points?
Probably true.
What?
Do I keep or
like
lose
you
those
using it
temporary
to
hit
craft
points from
some
that fight?
Keep it. They're there until the end of the day.
Okay.
I always want to craft the weird shit one.
Until a long rest.
I guess that's how life works.
I'm going to get rid of a third level spell slot and throw that into sorcery points just in case.
What if we like bisect Desertus down the middle, and I take half of him to space and leave him there, and come back?
I don't know.
Bury the other
He
He's-
may be like an amoeba or something. We don't know.
Yeah, we gotta figure out something about you. We gotta figure out something about like this soul transfer thing, which, I mean, it could possibly all tie together because we're on borrowed souls, and if he's able to just transfer his soul around, we gotta figure out how he's doing that. And honestly, I think our best bet is to go to the Nethys Academy. I hope I'm saying that right.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Rush.
Or we can ask Estivador.
I'm
But
so
I'm
sorry.
100% sure, like 100% on Espador taking custody of him.
Is it weird that I'm starting to like him?
If
That's
he's
what
willing, if he's
No,
willing
it's
to.
Oh, sorry.
He's so
Yeah, this is
persistent.
weird. I mean,
Kaz's eyeballing Swage now.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
gonna.
have removed curse. You let me know, but
Well, the way Kaz is kind of thinking about it right now is like Kavaki may be able to see what we're doing, but I can see him, and I know the stuff about us that he knows. So, you know, the upsides of the helmet right now are.
I didn't even know there was upsides.
So, yeah, oh yeah, there are some upsides. Kaz is also gonna activate the amulet of the drunkard, and take a swig of the alchemy jug. He's gonna change it to ale, and heal himself.
Good choice. Good choice.
No, wait,
I'm
there's
thinking
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
We'll use
I'm
that.
gonna go dip my gun on the mayonnaise and see how much healing I get.
I still have crossbow bolts that are full of mayonnaise that I filled up months ago in game time. Those things are probably rancid by now.
Oh, now they're poison.
Exactly.
Not too bad. 17. I can only do that once a day, I think. So. I actually found that in Baldur's Gate 3.
What?
The aiming of the drunkard. I found that the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day.
I thought you were gonna say mayonnaise-filled crossbow bullets. I was like, damn, really?
Perfect.
So is
thought
everybody
of everything.
good after our short rest?
What?
Is everybody good after our short rest?
That is good.
I'm 100%.
100%.
So you feel
I'm not 100,
better than Adam
but
does.
better than I was.
It's wild because I still have 2 first level, 2
How
second
hurt
level,
are you though? That's the
I'm
question.
a little
Two
more than
third.
half.
2 fourth,
Yeah,
Then I
too.
will-
I had a lot.
both
Patch
fifth,
you up.
and my 6th. Oh no, I should only have 1 5th level.
Oh, good. I must like you. You get 22.
I only had 1/5, 2/4, 2/3.
It's about all I can do that is not expending spell slots.
Oh wow! So I totally
That's
forgot.
crazy.
Rages don't reset on short rest. So
What?
I'm
No, they
still
don't.
out of rages.
Oh shoot.
Didn't think you were.
Well-
Or I thought you were.
I forgot. It's been a while since I've been. It's been a while since I've been out of rages before. So, well,
You get an item that can give you a rage.
Yeah.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. So we ready to talk to our boy?
Mm-hmm.
You think Stone Shape might be something better to take the mirror off with?
I was thinking about that, or I guess fabricate was my first thought, but I can't do that right now because that's not on my spell list. But I do have stone shape, so potentially. I don't know,
I was looking
it's not
at
ritual, is it?
our loot list and I saw the potion of longevity and I was like, oh, what does that do? And then I was like, oh, I can drink that to get me back down to Pele's actual age.
Oh yeah, because you got aged up. That's right. Like session 2.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I suggested that sometime. ago.
I do remember that, yeah.
Ooh. Be careful though. That last drink.
All sugar.
It's like all pulp and it's like super sour. Whew.
Alright. Hey! Really, dog? Shush. Alright.
Which wall is that mirror on? You say?
Yeah,
In
it's,
this room?
it's right here.
Missed the grape. You were trying to peach.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, it's right there.
No, because I'm not scrolling that far.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
I'll get to the back side of that
My
wall.
wallet fell out.
Oh, don't lose that. Alright, so you guys have finished your short rest. And as you finish the rest, which took about an hour, Xerxes, you kind of can see, he's kind of like looking around.
It should be.
Right.
Yeah, blindfolded.
Tried to look.
Gagged and blindfold. So, I'm assuming the best way to question him is out of character. He's going to be telepathically, right? So we don't have to ungag him. I'm assuming there are some spells that require only words. So.
Yeah, so most spells need hand signs, words, or just visual. So
If we ungag him, is there any chance of him escaping? Only from being ungagged.
I mean,
Oh, if someone's ready to smack the snot out of him.
yeah.
I mean, I'm always ready to smack the snot out of him.
I could try detecting his thoughts and force my way in.
Is there any danger to you at all?
I don't know. I don't
Don't
think
know
so.
then.
I've done it to Ember and
Well, this guy's
And it backfired.
nothing compared to Ember's.
yeah, so the only thing that backfired is now
I said that very
Ember's in my
loudly.
dreams from time to time, so but
Yeah, that's not important or anything.
yeah, that's fine.
No, okay, well, hold on then. Listen, so I'm gonna
Taylor's like, it's fine, it's fine.
No,
she
it's
just
not.
wakes up
It's
in the middle of the
not.
night with nightmares.
I get some screaming every now and then.
Not fine. So what we'll do is this. Then we'll ungag him, and then Kaz will just be ready to like mollywallop him with frostbite. The
That's
second.
fair. I mean, the biggest thing is he can't teleport anywhere if he can't see it.
I mean, I know it's pretty useless, but I have Mage Slayer, so maybe that'll like count or something. I know how to fucking
Those
kill
brass
you,
knuckles.
bitch. Yeah.
Not his human teeth in.
But
Okay, so. Alright, Cass. You want to do the honors?
He's awake, right? You said.
He's awake, yeah.
I kick him in the ribs.
who did
Stop.
that?
He can't see me. I don't.
Good job, Ember.
Yeah, exactly. We'll blame all of us.
So I will not unblindfold him,
But remove the gag.
but remove the gag. Yeah. But I am seriously waiting. If I hear him say anything but an answer to, if I hear him say anything that reminds me of a spell like Pele would that I've heard, I'm like whacking him on the head.
Mm-hmm. You say that out loud, or are you just thinking that?
No, yeah, just so you know. Yeah.
I'm assuming Mage Slayer gives you some ability to recognize.
Man, I wish that thing is that would be so cool if you could like interrupt spells like that would be that's what
the
I
way
thought.
it's supposed to be.
But like,
Not
okay,
the way it
still.
does according to the rules, but it's supposed to.
But yeah, that's what I'm like ready. Like if I hear like any kind of weird like Latin like weird like magic words, like I'm ready to like
Nosferatu.
yeah. But I want him to know that it's me that is because I'm the way I'm picturing it is like he's like face down and I'm like on top of him, like holding him up. So basically, what I'm planning to do is if I hear him saying anything magic, face first into the ground to smother him.
I'm gonna kick him.
Again.
You already kicked him.
No, I'm gonna kick him if he shoves his face into.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I want him. I'm gonna whisper after I ungag him. I'm gonna be like. I don't know. I want to say anything now.
Hang on, before we do that, I can spend 10 minutes. I have forbiddance prepped, and it would prevent him from teleporting anywhere, but it'll also prevent us from teleporting anywhere.
How long does it last?
A day.
What's
I
the
don't
area
know
on
if
that?
us not being able
40,000
to
square
teleport
feet.
for
Oh,
an
Jesus.
entire day would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because what if we need to get out?
That's
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
He
Okay.
can, it's up to 40,000 square feet, so he can do this room, and if we need to leave, we walk to the next room.
Oh, okay. That's a
Yeah,
good call.
So it doesn't have to be 40,000 square feet.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Okay, I can take out some of those. We got a ton of gems recently. We got like a fucking bag full of expensive gems. Take some of those and some holy water and just maybe like line around him. Just like keep it a small area
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
and spend 10 minutes doing that and cast.
Well, it'd be him
forbiddance.
and Cass, because Cass is over top of him. Holding him up.
No, just
That's fine.
do this whole room. Don't give him the ability that he can crawl to somewhere where he can get away. He'll never crawl to the next room, because we will make sure of that.
Okay.
Just get this whole room. It's
Yeah.
not that much.
Yeah, I was
for us
used
to
on
run
the
out.
then to make the floor shake until all the gems just like go to the corners of the room and just encompass that square room.
Hey, you gotta call your shots, land them in the right pocket.
Okay.
If that's the case, then I'll I won't say anything, but I'm going to unblindfold him as well. Then, since he can't get away at all.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Borrowed souls. Oh, you're able to defeat me again. Ooh. But not before I took some of you down.
But they got back up again.
Oops, he started his
And
turn.
so did I.
He has to take 5d10 radiant damage because he's a undead. Or is he an undead? Because that's what I chose as the type. So it says choose one or more of the following: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. When a chosen creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it takes 5d10 radiant damage or necrotic damage.
He doesn't take any damage.
Okay, fair enough.
So Xerxes, what you been up to?
Oh, you know, the usual experiments, creating undead and well, those alike.
Ask you a question. You be 100% truthful.
What, you want to know about your brother?
No. I don't want to.
Sure.
I know a lot about him.
I feel like you've been chasing me to find him.
No, you just kind of pop up where you're unwanted. But, so I'm assuming you're working with him?
Mutual acquaintance.
So you're working with the entity.
Friend of a friend, if
They're
you will.
sleeping together.
Yeah. So who are you working for?
Well, I'm self-employed. I've been around longer than most of you mortals have been even on this earth.
And?
And?
And yeah, what else?
What do you mean, what else?
What else have you been doing?
I already told you.
Oh yeah, about the souls and everything, but who else are you working with?
Yeah, it's so uncouth. But I guess an undead knight would be that way.
Meh. I kicked them in the ribs.
This is the part where, like, normally you tell us your whole plan and everything, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, but my plan is not done. But that's okay.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna escape?
Why would I need to? Maybe I'm right where I need to be and you all are right where you need to be. Have any of you looked at the mirror?
Yeah, we were just looking at it. As Paley kind of, like, looks at it.
None of you have been bold enough to go through it. Even the big old nerd here.
I kicked him in the ribs again.
Oh, again, undead knights. Interesting.
So Xerxes, this is how it's gonna go.
Oh, please do tell me how it's going to go.
So you're gonna be stuck with us, but we're gonna bring you to a buddy of ours that's got a score to settle with you. We'll see what he wants to do with you,
Ooh, Escador,
And-
huh? Interesting.
and we'll see.
I've bound him once. I can bind him again.
Maybe try.
I could probably unbind him. It's not really that hard.
So, the biggest thing is we don't want that soul of yours to be disappearing anywhere. So, just gonna have to hang out with us for a bit.
If you think that's what's best.
Sadly, I really don't, because I just don't want your company.
I want to ask him. I have a couple things I want to ask him. First, I want to ask him if he knows what happened to Phineas's village.
Oh, the rat people?
Yes.
Oh, they were trash.
I'm gonna smack him across the face.
Ugh. Kind of like those little children we had from that ogre tribe.
Smack him again.
Smack him again.
Ugh.
Now, this time though, I'm gonna because I'm imagining him still kind of like on his stomach, tied up. But I'm gonna flip him over and I'm gonna pull out that amulet, and I'm gonna unravel it from the cloth, but like hold on to it from the chain, and I'm gonna ask him if he knows what this is.
Ooh, that is an interesting artifact. Oh, did you touch it? Did it hurt?
I'm gonna touch him.
Ah, as it starts to burn into him.
Just for a second, like just touch him and pull it away. And I'm gonna ask him again if he knows what happened to the Phineas village.
Yes, they died. All of them. Just like everyone else would.
I kicked him in the ribs again.
And then
I'm gonna.
Did you make brownies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of turn away and use message to Swage or to Kaz and say, I think that the people were brought through that.
Yeah,
here,
both.
just
Use
like
a paper
the
plate,
other
please.
children, and we're gonna have to go through there and say,
Paper plate. You can use a paper plate.
And my next question then is when we were fighting you
Which time?
this time, the other times don't matter. This time you were actually a challenge. When I hit you, I got hurt.
Yes.
How did you do that?
Oh. You want to pry my secrets away from me? Well, I mean, I could show you how I do it. I don't think you'll like the process, though.
If I get any kind of inclination that had to do with that like transformation that he did, I'm not interested. So okay, that's fair. I just was making sure it wasn't maybe that coin that we found or anything.
Yeah, because he would tell you that.
Huh?
He would tell you that for sure.
Well, that's fair. I don't know.
Is this your original body or just another one that you've borrowed?
Ooh, there's so many bodies.
I know. I'd like to make stuff out of them. What am I supposed to make out of this? Fucking jacket or something?
You know, I will say, using my body parts to make things is kind of how I started. Finding a part here, a part there, sewing them, attaching them, bringing it to life. Kind of like how you do.
You know, the shield is made of you. One of you.
Probably the
Can you do
metal
anything weird
version.
to it?
Hmm?
Is it like still connected to it or something?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because he would tell you
I believe.
I like how he's playing devil's advocate, like he would tell you that.
What's the end goal, Certus?
To continue my research, as I always have. Does that mean cities and towns sometimes need to be dealt with to continue progress? Yes. What your brother's doing, though, is on a whole nother level. But you're not interested in that.
that.
I'm
What's her
sorry.
brother doing?
Oh, you wouldn't want to know. It's
Are
nothing
you-
that's
are you
going to
sure?
probably
Because
concern you all for very much longer. So
I could definitely tell you that I want to know.
you really want to know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll just tell you.
I know.
As he sits there and you get right to it, he bites your ear.
Wait, do you have your helmet on?
Yeah. Of course I had my helmet.
No, he did not.
No, I didn't.
No,
Damn it. No, I didn't have my helmet.
You were talking to him. You were you just got done resting.
I definitely kicked him in the ribs.
Is your ears bleeding?
Yep. I'll take the damage for that.
That's like that.
Okay. I kicked him way harder than I have.
Oh!
So where's the mirror lead to? There it is.
You're more than welcome to find out.
I hit him with the M&M again.
Ah.
I've definitely
Actually, just roll 10d6.
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 Twice. Yeah.
Jesus.
20d6. Got it. Hey Google,
I got it.
roll 20d6.
55.
The sum of your rolls is 75.
55.
Jesus.
55. Yeah, he's passed out again.
That's fair. I'm done talking to him. What are we gonna?
Dog, knock it off!
Are we gonna leave him on the airship, or are we gonna? I don't want to take him through the portal with us because that's a huge chance for him to escape. But is there anybody on the airship that we can trust to keep enough eye on him?
Esudor.
That's fair.
Is
Okay.
Espador even on the ship? I thought last.
Yeah, he got on the ship with us, didn't he?
Okay.
Yeah.
He met back up with us after.
Yeah, because I asked him to watch Jakai and
No, she was barking at
Jose.
Swage getting. No, she was barking at him getting up.
Well, we're gonna have to go in the stupid portal, and all we have on us is a small cage in my haversack. So,
Why are you keeping him?
because he's just gonna go elsewhere.
If we kill
His soul
him-
just goes elsewhere.
He's a ghost. Every time we kill him, his spirit goes somewhere else. Unless you know of a way to force his ghost into the afterlife, which I just absolutely cannot believe that there is no way to exorcise ghosts. Like, what happens when houses are haunted? Like, this is ridiculous.
Amulet. Why don't we just judge him?
Yes, but it didn't do anything to y'all.
Well, if we're the jury,
He comes back with a bad book report.
But if we're the jury,
Yeah. You should
And-
come
Oh!
back with a
If
bad
the
book
amulet's
report.
on him and we say
I have an
it-
idea, but let's wait for Swage.
Okay.
Swage, we have a friend that might be able to deal with Zertis permanently.
We
But if we call him,
Oh,
it might be the only time we could call him.
Oh, Azor. The Sphinx.
oh yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for a while. That would be fun.
We could do that, or we could try the amulet.
I'm down for the Sphinx.
Down here? Where do we go? Can you get down here? I don't know how.
Would the Sphinx fit on the airship?
Is it like an instantaneous thing? Does he show up? Does it teleport in, or does he have to fly here?
Well, the problem is that we need to get through that portal sooner
So
rather
we gotta
than
deal
later.
with Zertis first. Let's
Yeah.
just try to call him here. He's magic. We've met him underground.
Okay. Who wants to call him? I think any of us can call him, right?
Ring ring.
I'll do it since I was the one that challenged him, I guess. Did he tell us how to call him? Or did we just say his name? Or
Say his name with intent. Like, just like, you mentioned his name, but you
Yeah,
have
it's
to say
kind of
it
like
with the
it's
intent
kind of
of
like
calling.
Never-Ending Story. Say my name. You know.
Okay, so
You talking about Beetlejuice, Dad?
Oh God.
so I'm gonna look at Zertis and I'm gonna say, oh, is he still unconscious?
Yeah.
Can I attempt to wake him up?
Unconscious.
I can wake him up
Listen,
anytime you
like-
want to.
Okay, somebody fucking wake him up.
Boom. Give him a hit point
Like
back.
Jesus
He's awake.
Christ, like
Smelling salts. We gotta get some of those.
Alright,
I
so
don't
while
wanna
they
wake.
kid, I give him a hit point. I only
we're
give
gonna
him.
skip that
I'm
step.
telling you,
A little
he's
band-aid.
barely conscious.
Okay,
One band-aid.
So no kicking, no amuleting unless you're just gonna kill him.
no, okay.
Fine.
So the amulet is now wrapped up back in my pouch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell Zertis that I don't know if what we're gonna do will deal with you for good, but I'll at least enjoy seeing what happens. And I'm going to call for what's his name again? Azor.
Azor the Lawbringer.
Azor the Lawbringer
Oh, okay.
to come and judge you, hopefully permanently. And I want him like unblindfolded, standing up, ready to be eaten.
Got Jebediah.
He's all the
Were you here, Charles, when we met Azor?
No, that's pretty.
I was like,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
You didn't get to see Kaz smash those riddles.
Fuck yeah, 3.
No, I was there for the riddles. Oh no, I wasn't there for the riddles. You're right.
You were there for the you were there for the first 2, and then but you weren't there when we went underground, and then I woke him up and got another riddle out of him.
I don't even remember what I was doing.
When you weren't there,
Yeah.
you were family. Something with your brother, like a birthday or something. You'd gone out to
Yeah.
visit for some reason.
All right. So, as you call out to Azor, the Lawbringer, after a few moments, a portal opens up. It's kind of like forcing itself because you guys cast that spell in there.
I was wondering about that.
But after a few seconds, you sit there and you see the portal just blow through the magic, destroying your spell. As it does,
Yeah, I was gonna say that still.
as it does, you see.
Is he undone? Does he take Foggy?
As
We
you
were ready
see
to smack Zertis back to sleep.
a very respectable, heighted individual with blue hair. Hold on. I want to make sure I get his dimensions right.
Can you also what does Zertis look like right now when he sees whoever shows up? Like I wouldn't
Okay.
know.
Well, first let me just.
Yeah.
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 You see this towering kind of figured man walk through on 2 legs. You don't see the Sphinx body. He's ordained with this golden and green jaded looking armor that comes down to right about his waist, and then it's a feathered type of what do they call it? It's not skirts, but no, the Spartans used to wear them.
Like the leather armor looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Skirt.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
Leather skirt.
leather skirt, but it's got these really beautifully blackened and gold and almost topaz-looking feathers that kind of align around it. His arms have these giant gems that are in the cauldrons and in the elbows of his armor. His hair kind of is slicked back. He's got the Wolverine fucking chops that kind of come out, and then he's got this giant beard that has been braided and ordained with gold locks inside of it to hold the braid tight as he steps out.
Kaz is gonna hold his hand out.
Okay. As he kind of walks towards you, his hands are kind of behind his back, doing like the Morpheus walk.
I wait. I don't like. It's not like awkward. Like I'm not like waiting the whole time. Like once he gets a little closer, I'm like I reach out.
As he kind of comes in, you can see the faces are just at first is kind of confused as the portal opens up, almost like he sensed the magic that was in the room wasn't allowing him to do anything. But then this portal broke through it, and you can kind of see his eyes go wide as something more powerful than the spell that was cast in there breaks it.
I'll take a knee out of respect.
And then you see as he walks in, his face kind of, at first, his eyes are wide and like maybe a little bit of scared is what you kind of feel from him as you're looking at him. But then after a few seconds, he kind of almost has a half-curled smile on the corner of his mouth. And then he goes back to being kind of like, okay, just kind of docile. As Azor walks up to you, he kind of shakes your hand. Yes. It's been a while. I see you are doing pretty well. Did you call me for a puzzle, a riddle, or something more?
Judgment.
Ooh, judgment. Which one of you needs to be judged?
I'm gonna push. Yeah, we were very recently judged. I'm gonna push Zertis forward though.
You were recently judged. As he kind of like, when he steps, because you're in front with Zertis, everyone else is kind of in the back. When he takes one step, it's almost like Misty Step combined with a time manipulation when he stepped. And he's in front of the rest of the group as he kind of looks over the rest of you. Some familiar faces, some not so familiar.
This is Jebediah.
He looks traumatized.
Haley scoots a little
We're
away.
doing better. We're doing better.
Not my fault.
As he turns back around and looks at Zertis. And which unfortunate soul is this?
His name is Zertis. He's a very old ghost that we've defeated 3 times now, and he's come back twice. 3 times? Many times. And every time he's come back, he's brought more pain into the world, and I'd like him to stay dead.
Or unavailable.
Or locked away, just...
Some things are easier than others. It might be easier to lock them away and never see his influence again.
He looks at him.
The last time we put him down, he kidnapped 50 kids. That was just one of the many times.
And this time he wiped out an entire village of rat folk.
You do understand that to have absolute good in the world, you must also have absolute evil, correct?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
And there's already a vast evil in this world. Do we really need to?
You're not Azor the Balancer.
No, but I'm a being who looks at the checks and balances and judges upon that. What you're asking me to do is kind of one-sided and selfish, don't you think?
So, locking away one soul to save the hundreds or thousands that he's already killed is unbalanced how.
You can't do anything for the ones that have already passed.
But the ones that he will kill if he gets out again.
What do you want in exchange?
No exchange. This is right or wrong.
Yeah, we can't bribe
He's
him.
wrong. Even if I could, I wouldn't. He's bad. Your job is to judge him. That's what you told me to summon you for. Judge him.
I asked you to summon me in your greatest hour of need, not judgment.
You asked us to summon you whenever a law has been broken.
Right.
There was at least 50 last time.
But you're talking on a scale of, on the mortal side. The laws that you've created over your societal infrastructures, correct?
It seems like most of these laws are immortal laws. That you
Even
can break.
hell has laws.
Okay.
Just like the celestial laws.
Very
Mortals
aware
have
of
laws.
those.
To break laws are determining on whether they're good or evil, correct?
Yes, kind of.
To a degree. Now, I will judge him, and if I see a sufficient need for him to be put down, then yes, I can do that. As he turns around and he looks over at Zertis.
That was in character. I wasn't really mad.
What?
That was in character. I wasn't really
No, you're good, you're good.
I have a really hard time being
I know
like
you do,
angry
I know.
Kaz, so
As he starts to look over Zertis, he walks over and places a hand on his head. And you can see a light that kind of emanates from the Lawbringer. As it does, it engulfs the rest of you. And in a few moments, you see nothing. It almost feels like that minute goes forever. Like the light just lingers there. And then it dissipates. And it comes down. He sits there and looks at him. Mine is the judgment, and the judgment is death. As he sits there and casts a 9th level imprisonment spell. You see Zertis kind of get put into a magical box and kind of, you see it, like you ever watch the movie Cube? You just see like these, like boxes kind of start folding on itself, and then
that's pretty
it
fucking
closes and disappears.
Kaz doesn't say anything to him. He doesn't say anything at all. He just watches him get folded up into the box.
Nerd.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He doesn't get nothing. I don't want him to hear anything before he gets locked up forever. Like, permanent solitary confinement, like, just normal solitary confinement is brutal torture. Like, permanent solitary confinement, I love it.
Do we know exactly what Xerxes' mission was? Like, what his research was leading him to?
Fuck now.
As he sits there and he looks at the rest of you. Well, that was quite interesting. I think I need to take a bath after that one. As he starts to turn around and walk.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Side note, do you know what's beyond that mirror? Just curious.
No. If I had to guess, it would probably be something bad if it was
Oh,
from this individual. As he
Use the bathroom.
looks at you, he goes, "But I do have a parting gift."
You stop.
You can go. I can wait. I'll wait. Brazil!
Oh, can I just say, during new restaurant openings, emotions are high. I'm really, really chill when it comes, like, at work. I'm like, it's just chicken, fries, and toast, whatever. And I had, like, so many different leaders, and they're so, like, getting so, like, agitated on the smallest things, and I was like, and you know that Vine of that girl, and she's like when there's drama, you just need to walk away. Yay. That was me. I was like, just gonna walk away.
I had to walk away a lot this week.
Yeah.
Or I was going to get into really bad arguments with people.
Yep. I was like, nope, I'm out. I don't need to have that argument. And one of the the team that comes in and like trains the new crew and everything before the opening and supports a lot of the opening. One of the leaders, she's just trash. She's been with the company for 9 years, and she is so incredibly lazy. But I saw her on her computer more than anything, and I was just like,
It's amazing how people can lazy their way to the top.
right. And she was one of the people that got like really frustrated with me because I had thrown one of the fryer baskets too hard, and I apologized, but I didn't know she got upset about it. I had apologized to somebody else that said something. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, we're moving really fast, I just threw it, like, I'm sorry. And then that same person,
So
like,
evil intent behind this act.
yeah, exactly. And then, like, the same person that, like, brought it to my attention made a joke about it, and I was like, my bad. And behind me, under her breath, she was like, oh, you ain't even gonna apologize, you're just gonna say my bad? And I was like, she's talking to me. I was like, what the hell was that for? It was so unwarranted. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk away.
Isn't my bad an apology? In a way?
Right? I was like, we're the same age. Like, I can understand, like, somebody, like, vastly older than me getting up, and, like, of a different upbringing getting upset with me saying my bad. I've had somebody that was, like, a lot older got upset with me because I said, no worries, instead of, like, you're welcome. And I was like,
What?
yeah. It's stuck with me for years. I've been in the service industry my whole life, and I was like,
See, I read something online about that actually, and the explanation was that, what was it? I'm gonna have to look it up again so I don't butcher it. But it was basically that the older generation sees it as like when you ask them for a favor, and then you say thank you and you're welcome, like you're doing them a service, and you should be thankful. But then, like, when the younger people, when we say, no problem, like, it's really not a big deal. Like, we're supposed to help people out. Like, that's how society works.
Right.
yeah,
So, that's like
yeah.
Alright, so, as
Pardon me.
as Azul is standing, getting ready to walk into his portal, he
Ghostbusters.
tells you all he has a gift.
Did I actually get up and go get the gift?
As he feels that it's something that one of you may need in the future. But to get it,
Like, that's cryptic.
he would like you to
Looks
answer
like a
it.
casket.
Okay.
Now, all of you can answer, and you can take as long as you want to answer it before I walk through the portal. So, where's the one
It's north.
He looks at all of you and he goes, you all have dictionaries, correct? Languages have evolved over time, and there are many different words for many different things. But I ask you this one question. What is the longest word in the dictionary? As he sits there, he looks at all of you.
What's a dictionary? This is not a swage problem.
It's a book full of words that tells you what those words mean.
What's the longest word in the dictionary?
No, as you're looking at him,
Longest.
he's just looking at all of you cheerfully.
Is it longest? Kaz is thinking real hard.
He's got sneeze.
Is that one a little too hard for you?
Is the common dictionary much like ours?
It's not
So if we answer,
It's metaphorical,
Yeah.
Silas. It's not a real dictionary.
no, there's a literal answer. The dictionary has literal writing in it with literal answers.
But it's a riddle, so it's gotta be.
There is a right answer to this riddle.
Is it a riddle?
Yeah, it's a riddle. I don't think it's a trivia question.
Oh, trust me, it is a riddle.
I mean, if we're going for riddle, then infinity is probably the longest word. But if we're not going, it's the form of government. I actually
It's
know
the
this somewhere in
longest
the
word.
book.
In... It's the longest word. In...
Kaz is gonna fight everybody in the room.
I'm just thinking out loud. I'm
That's the
waiting for Kaz to
problem.
figure
That's the
out
problem. Let's
answer.
not. Let's think to ourselves for a second.
I love messing with Kaz's brain. The joys of being the DM.
Kaz.
So I just want to punch you, man. I swear,
I
I'll
know.
knock you
I'm
out.
an annoying fellow sometimes. But I'm not necessarily wrong.
He just continues to look at all of you.
Can I ask a question while Kaz is thinking?
Sure.
This parting gift. Who? You said one of us needs it. Who needs it?
Oh. Well, I'll ask another riddle, and if you get that one right, then I'll tell you.
So
Okay.
we gotta wait until this riddle to then do that riddle.
No,
We
want
can
the other
still know
riddle?
who it's
Yeah,
for
yeah,
and not get the gift.
What kind of tree can you carry in the palm of your hand?
Palm tree.
That is correct.
So
The person who will need this is Joe.
So you're gonna give him a bath.
Unfortunately, prestidigitation only works so well, doesn't it?
the palm tree one was easy. I feel like this one is just longest.
So, I don't know. I don't.
Do we get infinite guesses? Or is it?
So I'm gonna be honest. This one's got me stumped. I have a couple ideas for what it might be, but I don't know 100%. So I have one that I'm gonna guess, since I'm assuming we probably each maybe get one guess. So if you guys want to all try to guess first, that's fine.
I don't know. What are the rules? Can each of us guess? Is this
Yes,
a group
each
answer?
of you can guess.
Because each of you can take a guess, so that way, if your guess is mine, then at least I can maybe
I
edit my
answered
answer.
rarely, which is like something anti-discipline.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Disciplinarianism.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Alright.
I answered longest.
That is also incorrect.
Okay, so the longest word in the dictionary is not longest.
Anything else?
Did we try infinity already?
No, we did not.
What if you think about it as space, like distance wise, instead of like the longest letters? What if it's like is it feet? You know, feet's not the longest. Meter, yard. Is mile
It's
the
still
longest?
infinity,
No.
regardless of measurement
No?
form.
No. Because you have kilometer. No, kilometer is smaller than a mile. You have mile. It's longer than a mile.
Light year.
Light,
Light year is honestly the longest measurement that people currently
Light
use.
year is technically a measurement of distance. Not a distance.
It is a light year.
It is distance, which would be long.
What is the longest word?
Not that our
in
characters have any
dictionary?
concept of that, but yes.
Yeah, well, but like, how does that relate to what is the longest word in the dictionary?
Yeah, my guess was gonna be time. But
Ooh, that's a good one, but not it.
What was that? His guess?
we get more than one guess.
He said it was conviction, so.
Word in the dictionary.
Eternity. Eternity or infinity, maybe.
What if we're thinking dictionary and the word inside of dictionary?
Dictionary?
That's one of the ways I was going with it.
Would be diction. Probably.
That was one of my possible guesses.
How many guesses do we all get?
Only one.
Only one?
And there's only me and Pele left. I think.
That's what I went ahead and took mine, because I'm done.
Yeah, same.
Silas can nap now.
I'm not good at this! It's the longest word in the dictionary. I'm still.
Did it say a dictionary or the dictionary? Did he say a dictionary or the dictionary?
I said, what is the longest word in the dictionary?
I can't Google it.
I can Google already made my guess, but I'd rather find out the hard way.
Hi, how can I help?
You can tell me what the longest one
Hey.
That's why we're lost.
Juvenile ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. On the
Ah,
website Grammar
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's
The
it.
word is
Google is wrong.
silicovolcanoconiosis, which is 25 letters long and refers to a type of lung disease.
Yeah, he
To
just
find
throws
out
it in the
more,
astral.
look for
There
the
you
link in
go.
your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Wonder.
What is the longest word in the dictionary?
I would like to compliment you on this riddle. Like, fine fucking job. This was the one you should have asked.
You're not helpful.
I'll be honest, I had to look it up. I never would have got there.
Right?
Never would have got there.
But did you not see me?
Huh?
Did you not see me?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't. You have Google search for how to fuck with Kaz, or right?
Yeah, that I do.
You got a guess you wanna give?
No. I'm writing down this stuff. And I'm like, what if it's like, so you got yard. But what if it's not them?
Then you get it wrong.
But what if, like, can you create a word with these words?
Oh, that's a good one. Like an anagram.
And I'm like trying to figure out.
Bananagram?
Bananagram.
Bananagram.
Hammock.
Bananagram.
It could be that. But it's a riddle.
But it's a riddle.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like a twist too, though. If it's like too literal.
Can I think back on when he asked the question and do kind of like an insight check of just like his mannerisms when he asked it
Yes,
to see if there's any hints?
sure.
Okay, I'm so glad that I got sorcery points back so I can use Ben Luck. Oh yeah, sorry. Nat 20!
Nat 20. Very nice. You remember when he was asking the riddle, he was pretty stoic standing. He kind of like waved his hands a little bit as he was looking at you guys. I mean, he was a pretty normal looking individual asking you the question, you know, making to point out what he was saying as he repeats, you know, what is the longest word in the dictionary.
Those are S's, not fives. You say it. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it smile?
It is.
No way! way!
Yes, as
What?
there is a mile between each S.
Kaz
What?
looks at Pele and he's like seriously impressed.
I'm like literally shaking
like,
right now.
Like 2 big thumbs up.
Past that too.
There's
Good
no
job.
freaking way I was gonna get that.
Good job.
That
When
was-
you started
When
sitting
you
there,
smiled, I was like, smile, mile.
the whole time I've been like this.
And the only reason I got a hint was because you were like, you said something to Adam about like his manners or like what he was doing when he was said it, and I was like, okay, I want to do an insight check. Then, oh my god, I'm literally shaking.
Good job. I didn't know
I'm
you liked
throw
riddles
up.
too.
I'm not.
I still.
I'm not.
There's,
I'm not good. I
there's
think
a
I'm gonna
mile
throw
in
up.
between the S's. Miles.
In dictionary.
Yeah. When you look at the word smiles,
Yeah, but in the dictionary, there isn't a mile between the S's. There's 4 letters.
And what about
The
similes?
more literal people in the group are like,
Similes is longer and it still has a mile in it.
Oh my god. There's no S's in the dictionary.
But there's a mile.
there's not a
between
mile,
two
there's
of
4
them.
letters between S and S. Not a literal mile.
so
Okay, Kaz is walking through the mirror. So,
he sits there and he produces a can. As he hands it to you, Pele. As he does, you see a magical window kind of pop up in front of you. It says, Acquisition incorporates lawyer in a can.
Oh, I thought it was just something for him to pee in, so it wouldn't be everywhere else.
He's probably gonna need a lawyer.
Probably
From,
good at that anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
The description literally says, You've destroyed your book of faces. You've hit the gym. Now it's time to lawyer up. Cracking open this lawyer in a can opens a dimensional portal to a squiggling boggles, which holds the most serious, efficient lawyers in the multiverse. Moments later, a well-dressed humanoid lawyer will step through, and as is at your service for 5 minutes. The lawyer has a +10 to persuasion checks and will negotiate on your behalf. The lawyer speaks all languages, specializing in both bartering, both for resources and for your life. When you are accidentally tripped over, an ancient dragon. Please know that the lawyer in the can does not actually emerge from the can. It's simply a safe method of portaling your money, your portaling.
Your monkey.
Hold on, wait. Portaling, and your money will be refunded because you wanted teeny can-sized lawyer. I don't understand that part, but okay. As the lawyer in the can disappears, it slips you a business card. With it is a private incantation line. When you possess the incantation, you can summon the 4th furniture negotiations at 1,000 gold a minute. Please recycle the can after use.
That
And
would have
it
been nice
literally-
when we were being judged.
And it literally says, "Lawyer in a can."
Okay. Hang on to that for Jib. I'm really glad I asked who it was for because we had all be sitting here like, when am I gonna need it?
that was smart.
Thanks. I've had 2 smart things today. That's it. I'm clocking out.
She's like, "I'm done."
Jib is gonna need a lawyer. He's like a landowning dude now.
Oh yeah. Well, I will tell him thank you, and will we ever see you again?
The multiverse is very vast, and there are people who need to be judged. Who knows?
Hopefully, it's not us.
Now we all walk a very fine line, don't we? As he turns around and starts to walk away.
I like that guy. Riddles give me anxiety though.
As he starts to walk through the portal, you see him trying to transform into the 4-legged Sphinx beast that he is as he goes through the portal.
Did he look kind of awkward when he was like on 2 feet, like when a dog wears a costume? It looks like
No.
on 2 feet.
No. Polymorph is a pretty good spell.
Okay.
It was just the size constraints.
Alright, so through the portal now? Through our portal now?
Mm-hmm.
Pick up those scattered.
That was really
gems.
smart to
Yeah,
call
no.
him to deal with
He's
Zerda.
like, yeah, no.
No,
Did he say
not until
where-
we rest.
Did he say where it went?
Plus, we don't know what's going on up above. You're in the middle of a situation.
Yeah. I'm fine with doing a long rest.
Same.
Especially if I mean,
We still don't know why the populace disappeared.
if I try to think, if I
Or
From
they went.
Zerdis.
I mean, it might be useless now, but if I try to think back on when I asked Zerdis about the rat village, did it seem like he was being truthful about whether they were dead or not?
I mean,
I'm
that's all up
assuming
in
this
your
is all.
interpretation.
Fair
of
because
you.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is all.
Because you
on
didn't ask to do
him.
an insight check at that time.
That's fair. Yeah. The worst you can say is no. Can't hurt that.
Which city did we sacrifice to save the one that we're supposed to be heading towards? Which one's which? I can't remember. We're
We
not
sacrificed, it was either here or go to the spell square.
This was just a spot on the way, right?
I'm sorry, not here. It
Yeah,
was,
this is a spot on the way.
This is a side.
Because we weren't going to the spell score. We were going to
Voldoon or
the
something.
place that we skipped first. Yeah, that's what it was. It was
The fact is that we know the things happening here are tied with all the
So,
other things.
I'll say this. I don't feel inclined that we need to go into this portal unless we see that there's people in there that need to be saved.
Any signs of struggle, people being dragged, floor marks.
Yeah, I mean, you do see drag marks going into it, but you
And
don't see
there's-
any. You don't see any struggling.
And there's drag marks coming from the hallway with the orbs in the secret passageway through that hallway. So I'm assuming people were brought down here, and then dragged this way.
Yeah.
I still think somebody just peek their head in, see what's up, and if it's nothing that we can handle, then we just go.
We might not have that option. There may be a one-way thing. It may be a teleport that requires a key of some type. You have to say a magic word to come back from the other side. I don't know. I'm not willing to sacrifice any of us on a maybe. I think we all rest and
Dumble
we
sits
just.
there and goes,
we'll
"I
go."
can always go."
Who said that before?
Dumble.
Forgot all about Thumble.
Fuck yeah, Thumble, let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Humble. I forgot about her.
If
she's not in any danger of getting stuck. I'll ask her. I mean, like,
You feel
you
comfortable
won't get
with it?
stuck on the other side, will you?
Maybe, but I have fey magic.
That's fair. She got here
I
somehow.
like confidence.
Yeah, but if
That's
that
what I
like
have.
if that like drops her in the
She
middle
wants to be
of
that
like
brave. I'm not. That's her choice.
like right in front of Ember or somebody, like,
Why stop her?
oops.
Yeah. Well, the reason I was thinking one of us is because we all have communication devices, but
We have extra. We could give her one.
No, I don't. I don't know how far they can go to another plane.
That's fair.
They can't.
That would literally be the exact same thing if one of us went through it.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, Thumble. Yes, go ahead and go through. We'll spend an hour trying to figure this out.
Okay. She will go into the portal.
Bye.
Does she come? Like, make it quick.
Why didn't we fucking give her something to hold?
We have plenty of earrings. We can give
She
them
didn't
one.
seem concerned.
So they'd only
Let's
go
face
a
stuff.
couple hundred feet. And I think teleport. Why would you teleport a couple hundred feet?
After about 30 minutes, the portal kind of starts to move, and you see her come back through. She's wounded, but she's covered in blood. As she comes back in and kind of like stumbles a little bit, you see her actually not flying as she ran through the portal. Well, that was quite interesting. Can we close that so nothing else comes through?
Was there nothing to save on that side? Is it?
I did not see anything other than flying monkey-looking creatures that.
Smash it! Smash it! Smash it!
Smash
Smash
it.
it! Just
Smash it.
Oh,
Smash
come
it.
on.
No, smash it.
Flying
We gotta
monkeys?
go and
Smash
save
it.
another place. We want
Smash
to
it.
fight monkeys.
Smash
There's
it.
no reason if there's no one to save. Just smash it, Kaz.
Are you sure?
I didn't see anything. All I saw was these flying monkey things and a giant wing-looking thing with horns.
I know,
Like
but
a
we gotta go
nosy?
fight a
A
bigger
Big
thing.
monster.
There's a big monster. We gotta go fight elsewhere.
I'll smash the mirror.
Punch the mirror.
I'll smash the mirror.
How far did you
Why
get?
don't we just take it?
Just like into that room, or if you?
Because
It wasn't a
if she
room,
came
it was
out
actually
without
like-
any trouble,
It
you know.
was,
Something else can come out.
Well, she uses one of her fey tricks to show Silas the map.
Mine or Louis?
She was in a wooded forest, and these are the flying monkey creatures, as well as the bigger flying creature with wings and horns. That's about as far as she got.
Okay.
Oh, flying monkey creatures, they're imps.
Is that on Prime Material where you were just at? Just different
I
location?
have no clue.
I'm going to give her a. I have a.
I'll patch her up.
Okay, well then, yeah. 5 size is going to patch her up.
Okay.
Alright, let's just get back to the ship. Smash the mirror. We got another town to save.
Smash it up.
Alright, it takes you guys a couple minutes to smash the mirror. As you do, the portal portion of it closes. As it does, one of the imp-like creatures gets sliced in half as it was trying to come through.
Nice.
Good call. Which half came through?
The head and like
The
part of
legs.
the wings.
The breech birth.
It was like
Do the shards of glass look? What are they? Does it just look like a regular
Yeah, it was like a
mirror?
regular mirror. Alright, you guys smash the mirror and start your ascent back all the way back up to the top, to the airship. It takes you guys a good couple hours to get back up there. Still not seeing anything. As you do get to the top, you can hear kind of a commotion going on as you hear some familiar voices. Esfador, as well as a couple of the crewmates up there, kind of arguing with some other voices that you don't recognize, some of which are like echoing words, as Esfador is trying to calm the situation as best he can by offering to gamble with them, which doesn't seem to be going very well. As you get up to the top and open it up and you can see the airship, you also see another ship that is kind of on the other side of you. They have weapons that are kind of drawn in the center area where Esfador and 2 of the crewmates are sitting there. Your rest of your crew with their weapons are drawn as well in the center. As it looks to be like 2 bird-like figures, Aarakocra, are in the center with Esfador. Esfador has a table pulled out. He's got these cups, 3 of them kind of in the middle with what looks to be like some bird seed or nuts or something like that in the middle. And he's like, all you have to do is just find where the nuts are. And he starts shuffling them up and
I want to watch.
moving them
I want to
around.
watch and see if I can guess which cup it is.
Well, he's trying to get them to play, but they're not.
That's fine.
They're trying to get past him to get into.
That's
the
fine.
stronghold.
I'm watching them though.
Okay.
Get into where? The fortress? Or?
Yeah, trying to get into the fortress. Yeah, one of them is kind of like, this is ridiculous. This is our stronghold. This is our property. Why are you barring us from here? We are supposed to be in there finding out what's going on to the rest of this town. And Esfador is just like, oh no, I completely understand. What? You know, this is a very fun game, as he kind of stopped moving the cups for a second. And all I must say is he kind of leans over, you see the cups kind of shuffle again on their own, and then he starts to move. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm actually not terrible at that. As long as I don't roll it. Hey, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. As he's sitting there and he goes back to moving them with his hands, you know exactly where the nuts are. As he's spinning them around, he's. All I'm saying, good sir, is that it's just a game, you know. And once you've chosen the right cup, you're more than welcome to continue. It's just a little gamble. That's all it is. Come on, where's your gambling spirit? As the guy's getting kind of flustered, the other guy's intently watching Esfador, like drawn in. His eyes are like sucker glued, almost like he's seen something shiny
I'm gonna act like kind of like a plant for Escovador, and I'm gonna walk up since I know where the nuts are. I'm like, I'll play.
Oh, well, very good. This is my associate Kaz. By all means, Kaz, show them where is the nuts. I mean, you've all seen me move the cups. He's been watching. You've been watching. So go ahead. You have 1, 2, and 3.
Which one?
Mhm.
I'll pick whichever one the nuts are under, since Kaz knows. You never told me which one it was.
Yeah, you can pick one.
Oh, okay. I
know
get.
exactly
Okay.
where it's at.
Duh. 2.
2. As you lift it up, there
I'm
are
a
the
little.
nuts.
I'm a little slow. Sorry.
He's like, see? He knows where the nuts are. It's quite a simple game. I'm not asking you to bet anything that you wouldn't want to bet, like a soul or anything like that. But I do ask that you bet admission. That's all I'm saying. Come on, that's it. As he sits there and he puts them back up and he starts rolling them around again. The one guy is sitting there, he's just following him left and right, circle, circle. He's just...
Pele's gonna go up and put her hand on Espador's shoulder, and the guy that was trying to say that it's their fortress, I'm gonna say, this is your guys' home?
No, yes, this is our home.
Insight.
Go ahead.
28.
28. It's not his specific home, but it is. He's part of the kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an official. So all of this is his home.
Let's say, you start right with me. Pull him off to the side.
Okay.
There's no one there.
What do you mean? There's no one there?
There's no one left.
It's a whole town of 600 people. There's no way they're all gone.
So she goes to explain the elder evils and the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, while you're doing your monologue, you hear, shoot!
And
Espador's like, step right up!
there was a runoff of the creatures, and this fortress was caught in the crosshairs, and we were attempting to stop anything or save anybody, and we only saved who we could.
Where are they?
Silas, where's the survivors?
It's in the airship, isn't it?
The survivors from the fortress?
How many survivors? I don't remember.
It was the one lady and the kids.
And the kids.
Oh, they were still
Back
up
on
on
the ship.
We would have grabbed them on the way up, but
Yeah, we
They
took
were
I think we
they're
took
on
them
the
to the
ship, right?
ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just ask somebody to bring them, one of the crew.
Okay.
I'll just ask somebody to bring them up.
Okay. After a few moments, the lady comes out. The guy's still gambling with
Yeah.
Espador. As the lady comes out, she comes out and she kind of hurries in front of him and bows. She's like, Lord Quill, I'm so sorry. This is all that's left in the keep. And he looks at you and then looks at them. What the hell happened?
So everything I just told you.
you're here to investigate. Go find out.
You can go and look, but it's not a pretty sight. So.
It's not bad at all. They were all taken
The-
somewhere else. So
The man that was a part of it, he's no more. And
You do understand that you are operating in the Madoran kingdom, correct?
yeah, we figured that out once we landed.
Do you have traveling passes? Did you get permission to enter our lands?
Not from the kingdom, no. But we're on a mission to stop one of the elder evils in the
Elder
town.
evils. What is that?
So as I was saying, that there's these really big evil guys that are trying to take souls, kill people, create a whole army to be able to do a bunch of big bad things because there's this evil god, blah 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 blah, blah, blah just goes, and
You're just
we're on a
saying all
mission.
this out in the open.
Yeah, and we're on a mission from the queen to be able to go and stop them. But we saw that there was something eerie about this fortress and wanted to just help. Laws be damned, because I'd rather try and save somebody than have to wait for paperwork. And we still need to go and save that town still. But we're kind of on borrowed time.
Big borrowed souls.
Yeah.
If you looked at my face, you'd see that I am not smiling nor am I laughing.
No, that was out of the character.
As he turns around, you see him kind of wave to the crew that's all on his ship. They all start to put their weapons away. As he turns around, very well. I'm Lord Quill. I am a regent of the Kingdom of Endoris. I will not impede you. But just understand that if you cause trouble in our kingdoms, you will be hunted. I will let our scouts know in the general direction you will be heading to give you a wide berth to do what you have to do. But I do expect you to report. As he pulls out a crystal.
Cool, now we got 2.
And he hands it to you. Now the one Jib has does not work
Yeah,
because he ripped it off of the damn thing.
But we're not.
Oh no, I meant
Yeah.
to the queen, to communicate with the queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the one Jib has does not work.
Yeah.
So he sits there and he hands you one to keep him updated.
Where we're heading, if you could also send word to evacuate any people in the area, just so something like this doesn't happen.
Well, Valdun we've lost communication with altogether.
Yeah, you may want to get some people move in that direction.
We do have a battalion heading over to Volran, which is the closest city to the mountain pass. I suggest you probably stop there. I will send word that you are on your way. And maybe they can give you some insight on things that are going on there.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Alright. As you all, as he sits there, he turns around and he pulls his gambling counterpart away from Espador. As you notice Espador take a couple pieces of paper that were on the table and puts them in his pocket and begins to collapse his hands as he does. The table disappears, the chair disappears, and he looks at you all. So, eventful adventure, I hope?
I'll let Cash tell you.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
So, you know the
I'm
guy who
Sorry.
trapped you in that library forever?
Oh yes, that is that prick.
So we totally
I
kind
make
of...
sure no one's around when Cass starts telling him that.
Okay.
I don't want anyone listening in on
And I'm gonna go start getting the crew together to.
Okay.
So we totally kind of fed him to a sphinx that locked him away for eternity?
Ooh, that sounds dastardly. Did you video record it?
You said definitely did.
Yeah, if he said that's fine, or else Kaz would be okay if Estevador
minor
wanted to,
illusion went up and
to pull
Wait, see.
that one memory from his
That
brain.
one memory. Yeah.
Obi-Wan, you're our only hope.
Obi-Wan, you're on. I kicked him in the ribs.
Alright. It takes you guys probably about 30-45 minutes to get the crew back into their stations, and I mean it's been a couple of days. You know, you guys have been sitting here. They didn't know what the heck was going on. There was hardly any communication other than Silas bringing people up.
I don't. Did we ever take a long rest?
Nope.
No. It's not been,
Oh,
been a day.
No, you guys took
we
one.
took one.
We took one.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days.
Well, it shouldn't be too panicky. They know us.
Well, and this is the
You
end.
know what?
This is the end of the second day.
We need to pick somebody on the ship and give them one of the extra earrings.
I was literally thinking that when we were down there. I was like, no,
It only goes a couple 100 feet.
Yeah.
We need
So that's the
crystals
hard
like
part.
that. That's what.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we're in town, we'll see.
Okay.
Try and buy something like it.
As you guys finish getting
prepared, you just have to remind me to do it.
finish getting the airship prepped and ready, you guys start to take to the air. Most of the repairs now are completed. But
That was
you guys,
another reason why we had to stop.
You guys, because you guys did do a major set of repairs due to your spell ability that you did on the ship. But there were still some things that needed to be fixed up, and now completely pretty good. As you guys are back on your way, I will pull up the main map so you guys can see. Maybe. Don't like the
We always do. We're following the road. Hard to get
Alright,
lost.
so you guys are here right now. And you guys have to go here.
Yep. On the road again. Oh,
Yeah,
in
but
the air
I think
again.
we were going to stop at Volrand and see
Yeah.
if they had information before we actually went into.
To Baldoon.
All right. It's gonna take you guys probably about 2 days to get to Bullran, so you guys can RP and do stuff that you want to do. What would you guys like to do for those 2 days?
I am going to get with SA and show them
Every
Poison.
time.
the poison flower petals that we got from the,
Yeah.
and we're going to try to brew up something nice.
Okay.
Something nice and nasty.
Okay. Go ahead and make me.
And just by the end of it, I know how to use alchemy. So, leafing through this book like I'm a grade schooler. Oh, here's the formula.
Yeah.
You can go
float
ahead
it through.
and do. Because that's alchemy, so that would be intelligence with tools.
Alchemy or herbalism? I have herbalism. I know he has alchemy, so we have
Okay. Yeah.
we have both things covered up for him.
Yeah, that's fine. So one of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll separately and take the higher.
I'll just take him with guidance.
Go on, guys.
You got this.
16. 22, I'm assuming. So wisdom thing, that's herbalism swords.
Okay, so
It's
22.
either 22 or 21 if it's intelligence based.
Well, 22 is fine. What did the poison do?
We didn't find out.
What was the poison called?
It was the poison from the first plant, so I don't. The one that we had to
The one we had to
put
get
in the
away
gas
from.
out.
The one we had to get away from, right?
Yeah, the one I made the wind tunnel.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
So we never actually
Bloom.
took damage or had to roll or.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called. It was called.
Oh, I got it written down.
I don't remember. It was the plant plume.
Yeah.
It was something unpleasant.
It is. Nope, I lied to you. I did not write it down.
I don't think anybody took damage from it.
Yeah, I have poison flower petals. It's the extent of my notes. Because we never actually.
We didn't have time to check it out.
We never actually took damage or no one had to roll, so we don't know.
On TikTok, I was seeing like
But I'm
TikToks of
running
like
out of poison. So.
bad D&D players,
That's amazing.
like just people you don't
Does
want to
for
play
me.
with. And I was cringing so
I'm
hard.
wearing up my
Like,
damage.
There's a whole subreddit for that if you ever want to read it called the RPG Horse. Right?
Oh god,
Mhm.
it would.
It's one of you I read. Because I like to see someone else having a horrible day and going, I got a good groups. Good.
Some of those stories are 100% fake though.
Oh yeah,
I would bet half of them, but it's also from one person's point of view, so you just don't know.
Yeah.
I had this one guy that played in a bird person. My brain can't say the name right now, and literally played it as if they had the brain of a canary. I was like, oh, that's my life. It did the stupidest things, wasted the stupidest item, or wasted the like most
Was
important
it
items.
poison or acid?
It was poison, I thought.
Poison.
I had another guy that
You
like
can just pick any
we were
appropriate
like,
level of poison. We don't know, so it
investigating,
doesn't matter to
like
us.
we went to go just ask
It
somebody
exists in a
questions,
vacuum.
and I was playing 2 campaigns, and this
I know,
was
there's
my
a
second
list
campaign,
of
and so I
poisons
didn't pick,
online,
like I
it's
didn't
not
play a character with strong charisma
I know
because I
there's
wanted
in
to
the
give the
DMG.
chance for everyone else to kind of like really lead the party. Because in the other group, my character is the leader, so I was like, I'm gonna try and balance it out. This guy goes in and just like slaps around this innocent maid. And I was like, oh my god. And he would do things like that all the time, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I was like, you need to go. His name was Greg. I remember it. It's Greg.
I don't think I'm Greg.
Greg.
I remember I like explained like the big boss to my group, and they were in like a tavern, and
Yeah.
she was like the bad, like sending them out on adventure is kind of bad. And like one of my players was like, I tried to stab her with a knife. Somebody had to remind me that if you kill someone with too many hit points, that their character,
you kill them with too many damage points.
too many damage points, that their character is dead, because I'd forgotten, and I had to keep from killing her character dead.
I had to do that in my last campaign because it was literally the first fight, and the bad guy, whatever the creature was, rolled a crit, and he's just like, "I'm first level." I was like, "Yeah, that's not fun."
There
So
it
we
is.
backed up.
Tolpar. And that's found in
But
the
I'm
red
very
flower.
nice than any other
Yep,
way. I was just
okay.
like, "That's just bullshit." I'm sorry.
Okay, so you roll me a d6.
It was like our first character. She had never
6.
played D&D
Okay.
before.
So you make 6 vials of this.
Rough.
This is a poison that they must make a con save of 15. Or become poisoned for 4 to 6 hours. Poison creature is incapacitated. It does.
Can you believe this is all that we've done in this world?
I mean, I kind of like it because it makes it a bit more realistic. It makes it feel like you're actually in like a big world. It's like when you're talking to people from Great Britain when they're like, "Yeah, I could drive. That 2 hours isn't close. What are you talking about?" And well, I could drive 11 hours if I'm in Texas and still be in Texas.
Yep.
So 2 hours is definitely close to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
No, that's it. That's all they do. Is they just
Okay.
become incapacitated,
Right.
and it must be ingested.
Ingested.
Well, I guess guys, I have to hold their mouth open.
Yep. All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'd like to check on Jose and Jakai,
Yeah, they're fine.
my children.
They're doing good.
So
That's not gonna take up the full 2 days.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was just the start.
Is Jakai grown in the past 2 days? How quick is his growth?
Not very
Okay.
fast.
I know you said that Jorge.
He's actually probably the size of. I'd say he's probably the size of like a puppy Labrador, not like a puppy, but like maybe a year or 2 old. So he's kind of like he's big, but he's not like.
So he can't be on my shoulder anymore.
No,
6 to
he can't
65
be on your
pounds.
shoulder anymore.
And Jakai's the size of a large, Jose's the size of a large dog now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said that was my question next. Is you said Jorge had gotten bigger too, but I can't remember how big.
Yeah, I mean he's a snow fox, so he's probably
whatever, full grown.
yeah, he's a full grown, but he's probably about the size if you were to compare it to like a small dog. I mean he can't really wrap around your neck anymore, but you can still carry him and do stuff. Yeah.
Basically, what I would like to do is not teaching him anything crazy, but and I'm sure I've probably done a little bit just because I've had Jorge forever. But teach him basic commands like sit and stay and stuff, and work with them with stuff like that.
Okay.
Kaz's new burnt off tattoos make him more pragmatic, so maybe Jorge might be more useful if he has more things he can do.
Go ahead and do me 3 animal handling checks to see how much he retains.
Are you doing those by yourself, or do you accept assistance?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be hiding away. This would be whatever. We're just out in the open doing whatever.
No, I'll come over and
Would you be able
offer to help.
Okay.
To have advantage.
No, that's right. We can't understand them, but you can speak to them.
Because most of my job is I have to wait till something bad happens. People
So
get hurt
I
before
want to
do my
know.
job.
I just want to know if Jose
So
wants to hear if he wants to.
first roll is gonna be a 20,
Yeah, you're right.
24.
I can probably tell him blink once for no.
Second roll is gonna be 22. Oh, sorry, not 22. 20.
Bark if you're in Milwaukee.
And then the last roll is going to be a 24.
Man, that was wild.
That's 2 nat ones.
Yeah.
Good thing I had advantage.
Okay.
I could have made Jorge like super
No,
special.
no. You don't want to cut your fingers with meat sauce before you try to teach it.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. He's picked up some like basic command stance or stay, sit, hide. He's really adamant about rollover for some reason. Probably because you keep giving him treats like an idiot. Because he just does it. He just rolls over and you're like, oh.
See, I thought that would have been the Crocker thing. Yeah, it's natural inclination.
Let's see. You start to notice that he actually, as he starts to like walk around, that where his paws touch, you can actually start to see ice start to form.
Oh, cool.
As he does that. After 2 days of training him, you tell him to like go run, and he runs and he jumps off of a crate and in the air, kind of like air steps on these little ice snowflakes, and then kind of falls down back onto the ground.
I have a question. With Jose, could I cast detect thoughts on him and just like ask
What
Yeah.
is Jose again?
Jose's the Krakow Sphinx. I'm assuming he has a higher intelligence than
It's
3.
gonna be like
And just like ask him like if he's happy or if he has a home he wants to go to, and just see if I can ascertain from his thoughts.
He doesn't know anything else because you had him since he was little.
Fair.
Yeah, and basically he's kind of content because he gets fed 3 or 4 meals, and he doesn't have anything else better to do.
I'll and then just work with Jakai on seeing if he's ready to fly, or like soar. I mean, he did fly a little bit, but like if he wants to keep trying that, and then
Okay, he has a natural armor class of 17. He's got 75 hit points.
Jakai
Yes.
of 15,
No, natural armor class of 17.
17.
Yeah.
God, his armor class is almost the same as mine. 75 HP.
Yep, 75 HP.
Okay.
His speed is 30, and his flight is 60.
fast as fuck, boy.
And then
And his strength, you're getting a full stat block.
her
Strength is 19. Dex is 10. Con is 17. Intelligence is 12. Wisdom, 11. Charisma, 15, because he's a cute little bugger.
15.
15. His natural saving throws are going to be Dex, Con, Wisdom, and Charisma. He has immunities to all elements.
Immunity?
Immunity.
Damn.
He's a fledgling god. What do you expect?
Yep.
Can I strap him to my chest, please?
He's got blind sight, 10 feet, dark vision 60, and his passive perception is 14.
You look like a baby carrier for him.
Yeah.
Dark,
Jakai Bjorn?
dark is 60.
Dragon Bjorn.
Yeah, dark vision is 60.
And then, what was the last one?
His passive perception is 14. He speaks Draconic and Common.
In Spanish.
He does have 2 attacks. He's got a bite, which gives him a +6. And it does, it's a 5-foot reach. It does 1d10 piercing damage plus 1d6 random elemental damage. So, whatever the elements are, you have to roll, what is it, fire, earth, or fire?
It's 5. There's 5.
Yeah, 5.
So like a d6 -1 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he has a fire breath that needs to be recharged on a 5 or a 6. And it's a standard 15-foot cone. Dexterity saving throw of 13. Takes 7d6 random elemental damage on a failed save, and half as much on a success.
Is a random one of the 5 we would expect?
Hmm?
Because this is Bahamut's, right? Is it one of the 5 metallic dragons, or is it just literally all of the random elements?
No, it's just the standard.
The 5? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry, what was the dex save?
So I was gonna
15.
15.
15.
and the breath.
Oh
was
wait, no,
random.
sorry. Dex
Oh.
save is 13.
13.
13. Yeah, and it's 7d6.
So he can speak common now?
Hmm?
He can speak common?
He can. He just chooses not to.
Okay, okay.
Remember, I was teaching him common. I
Does,
could speak Draconic.
does Jose have a stab block? Okay, okay. Oh,
He's
But
too
your
little.
Crocus Sphinx, right? Is that Jose? I thought I gave you a stat block.
oh, you did.
Yeah. Early on.
He's just a little one.
Swage, is there anything you're doing for the 2 days?
Yeah, I'll probably be hanging out with Jakai as well and just sketching out the armor that I've been tasked to make him, and
Okay.
trying to figure out how to make the plates that I'm designing like shift and be able to grow with him, so I don't have to wait for him to be full grown. And
Mm-hmm.
just start the sketching for that, and also taking side notes on how to build a forge on this plane. That'll be a fun thing. It's resistant to fire at least. And then
Are you just walking around the ship while you're doing that too? Like,
yeah, probably
Like doing
checking in on things and
inspections and- yeah.
inspections. Yeah.
you go into one of the staterooms that was previously empty, and you notice that there's some bags in the room that weren't in there before when you were getting people on board and doing stuff. This room was unoccupied. Even though you had a full crew, that room was kind of like you were using as maybe like a storage area. But yeah, you see a bag kind of hanging by the door on the wall, and you can actually see what looks to be like a cot that's kind of sticking out. Like you only see the front end of it, you don't see the rest of it because there's some boxes and there's some stuff in there. As the ship is kind of going, it's swinging, and you kind of hear a little bit of snoring in there as well.
Check my checklist. It's not right. Knock on the door.
No, you've already gone inside.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
You were expecting it to be empty, and it's just not.
Yeah. So yeah, if I'm in there, I will see who it is in the cot.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over. You see an individual who's wearing, some very plain-looking robes. He's got a very long beard.
I'm going home.
He's not wearing a wizard hat at the moment, as it's kind of hanging up on the side. You notice him to be very muscular, though, as he does have like one of his arms outside of the robe that's kind of just sitting there on the side, as he's snoring, and you can kind of see his like mustache area kind of just like as he's snoring.
I'm gonna sneak back out, close the door, and if it's during the daytime, I'm gonna lock it from the outside using my channel divinity to make like a padlock from the outside, lock him in, and go tell everybody about that.
Okay.
I'd rather fight Certus again.
You
Bailey
don't
would
wanna
rather
be
fight Certus again
fisted?
than do it.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
We need manacles. I'm saying on the earphone. We need manacles, and we need to get this guy to the break. Wizard Fist is on board.
Ah.
He's tough enough to throw him.
I was just about to talk to my dad, and I ran across Wizard Fist sleeping.
Let's talk to him over the side. He's a wizard. He'll fist his way to the ground.
Bailey says back, your dad?
Yep. I'm gonna send a message to my dad
Okay.
and cast sending. find like a quiet area of the ship
Yeah.
and say, Alexei, this is Constantine. I'm back on the prime material. Look to the skies from my ship. The dreams wake. Heading to save the world, I guess. I forgive you. And just cut it off.
Okay.
Just look at the answer.
No, I'll wait for an answer. I guess he can. I can't stop him from answering if he does, but
Well, no, you
I
can
don't wait
end the
around for
spell.
long.
You can end the spell. It's your spell. You can cut it off.
Then I will.
Okay. Yeah. It's just a concentration. Okay. So it goes out into the ether. After a few moments,
The important question is, do you feel somebody, does it connect with somebody? Is the message hit somebody?
Yeah. Does
You
it
don't know
does
at
it go
this
through
point in your life.
existence
Yeah,
and
you don't
plane?
know at this point. That's been a little while.
Or how
More
long
than a
it's
little
been.
while.
I don't know how old I am, so I don't know how long.
That's what I'm
it
saying,
was,
is-
yeah.
you can
It's-
sit there and you can make an investigation or arcana, whichever one you would like.
Either one's bad. Yeah, the same thing. Mine's fine. Oh, 18.
18.
Nice.
You do feel it connect with someone.
Good enough.
Whether it's your father, because you're going on memory, which is still kind of fuzzy as you're starting to put pieces together, but it does connect with an individual. So yeah.
Good.
All right. After a few moments after you finish doing your message, you kind of walk up to back up to the cabin where the galley is, and you see Cook kind of making some food for everyone on board. It doesn't smell horrible, but it doesn't smell all that great. As you kind of peep your head inside, you can see a very frazzled looking Cook, as he is managing all the pots that are boiling and is just frantically trying to keep the food from spilling over. Yeah.
Percival, you doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, but
Can I help?
I'm not gonna lie. We are running kind of low on some of the supplies.
How much you need?
I would, meat. Everyone likes meat, and they don't like the meat pies that I've been putting out.
What meat?
Huh?
What meat?
The meat that you had in the storage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like some sea creature thing, like that looked like calamari but bigger.
What if I just gave you a bunch of gold
That's what I was about to do, yeah.
Give me a bunch of gold.
to
And then buy it
fill
at what store on the ship?
that way you can.
Yeah, do we have a magical store on board where I can instantly get stuff? Like, does anyone have that ability?
Well, we haven't left.
I can
Oh, we
listen.
Yeah,
Listen.
we're in the air.
Gotta make
If I give you the gold, then you can worry about getting this stuff to the kitchen, and I don't have to worry about it, or nobody else has to worry about it. That just cuts out the middleman there.
Well, I still have to worry.
We're about to land.
We're gonna land in
another
town.
Okay.
I
Well,
can-
if I hear one more person complain about my meat pies, I swear I'm gonna fucking throw them off the damn boat. Okay.
I'll talk.
And do you need?
Prestidigitation? Who knows that? We gotta make food taste good, right? Sure.
Oh, we have
What date is this?
the haversack of seasoning.
It's the last day. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
go suck it up.
Yeah, 2 days of calamari meat pies.
That was
It's just
in the,
purple. It's just purple meat pie.
Well, next time we make
The
pork,
only food we
we'll
had.
give
we
you a
bought
whole bunch
food.
of gold. And you don't have to personally go do it. Maybe send somebody else or go with them. Take a crew, small
We
crew.
take people to help. Yeah.
Provisions.
Fine. Just make sure I either have the money or
Yeah, I'll give you money right now.
okay.
And
No, I can. I got some. I'll give you.
We both give him money.
Yeah, both give me money. That's
We should probably
perfect.
divvy up some money amongst the
I.
We
We
got-
got
we
a lot of
do
gold.
gotta pay them.
I'll take care.
Well, I mean, you guys have 2 days. You guys can have done that
Yeah.
Yeah.
during the 2 days.
How much do we owe the crew?
Let's see. It's what is it?
Not a buck,
Five.
man.
It's 5 copper. for the week.
Go to my cheat sheet.
5
Actually,
copper
have
for everybody except
Good
for your major positions. Those ones get a silver for the week. So
We'll overpay them. We need to pay these people well.
I'd say probably
Mhm.
because you guys have been flying for what?
It's been a week and a half.
Yeah, a week and a
Yeah.
half. So you guys are rounding out your second week. So I'd say probably everybody. You're probably looking at about 10 gold. It's not that much.
Do you want to
We
just
should give like 10
Pay them 20 gold to each of them.
or 20 gold to each of them.
Just
Yeah.
20 gold and just double everybody's.
We just got like
Kaz is
I mean,
our
you gotta
treasury,
understand,
so whatever he decides.
You guys are adventurers. You guys are always going to have more money
Yeah.
than the normal populace.
so that what if we
wealthy lifestyle is 4 gold pieces a day. So like
so let's double it.
double it.
4 gold.
4 gold each.
Yeah, I mean that's like a month's salary for.
That's pretty.
And,
I mean,
and we'll
that's what I'm
give
saying. If it doesn't
And that
get
covers-
6 gold to the
the
6
5.
gold to our higher ups.
6.
And you guys have a crew, what, 16?
We have
Um,
17.
the minimum is
According to notes, we have 15 crew, which does not include the 7 borrowed souls plus 8 others.
Yep.
Which are the
Yeah, which is
who the plus 8 others, but I haven't written down.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, those were
we have 15 crews, 7 borrowed souls, and 8 other crew members.
And then we have the 2 that are still supporting us from the from the
Yes.
kingdom. So we gotta pay them too.
So how many total people do we have to pay?
17.
well, not including yourself.
Hold on, because I
Yeah, we're
didn't
not including
adjust
ourselves
said
either.
number because we
you said 8 crew members.
wait a second, no, because that number is already adjusted for recruits. We have a total crew of 15, which includes 7 of us are part of that 15, so there's 8 crew members besides us.
Yeah. Well, and then didn't you also brought the 2 extra.
Kaz's ledger is smoking right now, and if he doesn't just get one single number,
8.
8. Thank you.
Well, Kaz can count.
No, he can't. He doesn't have an abacus
He's smart enough and he's got
And then how much
fingers.
do we need for food?
for food. For a week's journey, probably 500 gold.
Okay.
Jeez, what are we feeding him?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Percival is
That's
a.
prime.
I was gonna
Yeah,
get
Percival-
I was gonna get
I was
Percival.
gonna say,
He
even
is
without
a, he is a prime
He's a-
chef.
He's a
Yeah,
diva
alright.
bitch, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like everybody's gonna be fucking happy as fuck.
Oh yeah, and his pastry fucking lineup is no joke.
Word.
Okay, I
You don't
will.
want fucking mutiny.
You
I
handle
have all
that.
this information down here. I can keep track of. I can
Yep.
keep track of that.
Um,
And we've been for 2 weeks now. You said right?
So if you guys are gonna do another 2-week journey, that's 1,000 gold for food.
we're set.
I'll toss on anybody who complains at that price.
Right.
You got a problem with them?
I mean, it's pretty good. You
how's-
get we were pretty dangerous
So
stuff
with
we
the
get into.
payment and everything, how's the morale looking?
Other than the people griping about the meat pies, it's not too bad. And
Okay.
They were kind of antsy because they sat, they weren't in action, they weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
So it was kind of boring the last 2 days. So,
Okay.
or the last 2 days that they were training, which is 2 days before that. So,
It should have been training. If they are not upon their skills yet.
Pele would like to do something on either night of rest.
okay.
And as she goes to bed, think of Ember and the dagger, and see if as she sleeps, if anything pops up. Yep.
Okay. As you begin to fall asleep and think about the dagger of memory, as well as Ember, after a few moments, it seems like nothing happens until you sit there and you hear, "What is it, sister?" Have you come to surrender to me, or
Nope. Just really curious of why you're still in my head.
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, you absorbed me. Don't you think that's kind of your fault?
But shouldn't you let go?
Why would I be? You're
So-
my sister.
Is this just a fragment of you?
What's a fragment but a whole?
Ew.
That's what she said.
Ew.
As you kind of sit up from your bed and you're kind of like talking out loud.
Love it.
You don't even realize it, but as you look into the mirror that's next to you, as your body just turns that way, you notice that one of your eyes is green.
Do I just hear Ember in my mind, or do I like kind of see him in my room?
No, as he's talking, your mouth is moving.
So this is more concerning than I thought. Yep.
I mean, is it really though?
Yeah,
Your thoughts are my thoughts, and my thoughts are yours.
yeah, but I don't really get much of your thoughts, do I? I feel pretty good. I
don't
feel
know. Did you touch a lot of things? Did you?
yes,
inputs?
but that has always been me. Do not try and act like that's one of your traits.
As you are pointing at yourself in the mirror as you're doing this, well, we do have the same parents, so I guess some traits are kind of natural across the board.
Did you know our mom?
I've only known her for a couple of years before she had you and passed away. As you get an image of a very lovely looking woman whose hair went down to about her back. You can kind of just see a silhouette at first as facial features start to kind of come in. And it's like this bright light is just kind of blinding, so you can't really get a good sense of her face. And then it just disappears as Ember's memory kind of changes to something else.
Was this something else?
Darkness. You see a cell, bricks, food that's kind of in the corner that looked like it came through a grate. But, Mother was always busy with her devotion.
Yeah. So, are you gonna be in Valdoon?
I don't know. Do you? I know what you know, and you know what I know.
So
to
you
a
are.
degree.
So
But
you
to
are
make
just a
this a
fragment.
mutual exchange, all you have to do is just let me in.
So you don't know the present. You only know the past.
Wouldn't say I don't know the present, but I know
So you can't tell me where you're at presently.
I know plans that are in motion. You could too.
You want to share them with me?
All you have to do is just accept me for who I am, and we can.
I mean, I feel like I've accepted you for who you are, and we're gonna just fight until one of us is dead. I feel like.
Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. As you feel now, kind of this pressure in the back of your mind, almost like tunneling.
I'm gonna try to instantly end the connection.
Okay, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
But what I'm not good at. 9.
9. The connection doesn't end right away. You kind of hear him kind of talking a little bit more along the lines of not degrading, but like a taunt. Like, you say you accept me, but then you try to end the communication. Well, you know what? If you're not ready to know the truth, then by all means. And then the connection fades, and then seconds. As it does, you looking in the mirror, your eye goes back down to normal.
What a dick. Second thing, thinking about the dagger, does it bring up the eye on my forehead, or?
This time, no, it did not.
No. Can I try and see if I can, remembering Silas's like words of wisdom on trying to like manifest the dagger, can I attempt to do that?
Yep.
I don't remember what the save was last time.
That was a Constitution save.
Constitution? That's a 17.
17. As you're kind of thinking about the dagger and wanting to hold it in your hand, you feel almost this searing pain as the dagger kind of starts to protrude from your hand. After a few seconds, half of it's out, and a few more seconds, you're able to grip it. No blood, no damage, but now you are holding the dagger of memory.
Can I set it down?
Yeah, set it down.
Does it stay there?
It stays there.
Keep looking away from Wizard Fist.
I'm going to.
No parts of that.
Put that thing back.
Or so
So
help
help
me. So help me.
me.
Okay,
He doesn't use knives. He just
trying
twists
to think of how the spear works, and just like, you know, letting it manifest back in its sheath. The verbiage. The similar thing for the dagger. Does it stay? Does it back? Kind of like
No,
send it back.
It actually kind of just disappears.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So that just tells me it's still a part of me. Got it. Well. It was bedtime, so I'll go to bed and wait to tell everyone in the morning.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody else?
Did you tell us all about Wizard Fist?
Yeah, I said that over the open channel.
So
Still
since-
alive.
I was
Since-
trying to avoid that.
Kaz is kind of in charge of, like that was Kaz's position. That was like security or like, so I better check out the rest of the ship to make sure nobody else is.
Sure.
I mean, Wizard Fist is not like a danger to us, so like you know it's a positive having him on the ship at least. So I'll check the rest of the ship just to see if there's anybody else.
Should
Go ahead.
need a wizard.
Oh, we have a crew of 24
Okay.
minus us. That's what I have written down. Sorry.
So 17 total,
Mm-hmm.
and then how many of those are major?
Just the two right now.
Just the two.
Okay. And who are the two major ones then?
Eleanor and Stuart.
They're the two that came from the other ship in the Astral.
Captain
How
John's
many?
crew.
Yeah.
From the Royal Navy. So
Okay.
it's 17 crew members minus us. Or 24, 17 minus
Let's
us.
make Percival one of the major ones too. He's
Yeah.
head of the
Yeah, I
kitchen.
mean,
He's head cook.
yeah.
That's important.
He's pretty important.
They're usually above like the first mate in rank.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, food is super important.
So yeah, I'd like to thoroughly search the ship for
Sure.
anybody may have.
As you begin to make your rounds, after a few moments, you're walking down a hallway, and you open one of the doors. As you do, there's a pit of lava.
I'm gonna close the door. And I'm gonna turn around and be like, oh.
As you close the door disappears, and you are back in the volcano.
Fuck.
Your turn! Your turn!
As Kasuth is sitting there,
Oh, shoot.
he's kind of shrunken down to mortal size. As he starts to walk towards you, you see these fiery footprints that just kind of look like they're melting into the ground as he walks across and just looks at you.
Shut the door.
Yeah. Well, you were not who I was expecting. Although
I still don't know who the fuck else you thought was gonna put a helmet on. Nobody else wears helmets. I'm the only one that wears helmets besides Issei.
I wear a helmet.
Does Swade really wear a helmet? I don't think I've ever seen a picture of Swade with a helmet on.
I don't have any pictures of it, but
That's
I
probably why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
cool,
only puts
cool.
it on when he fights or works.
Yeah, the full plate has like a full visor mask.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
So, you put the helmet on, and I think you know what the helmet does.
It fucking hurts.
Well, that's just an after effect of the curse. But you have an inkling of what's going on.
Yeah.
So, to release you from the helmet is quite a simple task. Just bring Pele back here. I'm not asking you to sacrifice or do anything heroic. Just bring her here so I can have a chat with her. And this is all I want. Can you do that or no?
Okay.
Alright. As he turns around and walks away, you instantly see the door right in front of you again.
I'm still in the hallway.
No, you're still in the lava pit.
Oh, I'm still in the lava pit?
Yeah.
Oh, can I open the door?
You open the door and there's the ship.
Okay, I'll step back onto the ship.
Yep, you step back onto the ship.
And then if I close the door and open it real fast, it's the lava.
Yep, it's just another stateroom.
It's in the room. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
keep,
As now there's a one of the deckhands is sitting there looking at you. Hey, are you okay? You were just standing there for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Everything alright?
We're a bunch of weirdos.
you could see me?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not gonna say anything else.
What type of question is that?
Most of the crew are Goliaths too. Just makes it funny. I'm just a Goliath, and they're just like, "Man, you saved us."
I'm just trying to confuse him. Not really serious. Just like I'm just not gonna answer his question.
Was there
Really.
anything Issei or Silas wanted to do those 2 days?
Not other than long rest.
Well, yeah.
I'm reading books and doing my job. Going around searching and
Training.
helping with boo-boos, making the food, making sure the food is healthy, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Leading the crew in song on occasion.
After the first day, after Swage found Wizard Fist, the second day, a couple of you saw Wizard Fist on the deck with a couple of the deck hands doing magic. Nothing crazy. He was just doing some minor fisting.
So he wasn't fisting, he was fingering.
So Megan has this thing where she like avoids.
Oh wait, minor
things.
fisting? Do we gotta arrest this guy?
Minor fisting. That was a minor offense.
Yeah.
A minor fist.
Minor fist. That being said, it's almost 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it because that way you guys can just jump right into getting to the town and doing all the stuff. And we'll pick up there next week. Right, next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not Thanksgiving weekend. It's the weekend after. So, everyone should be in attendance for that one.
Yeah, I'll be.
Just make sure you remember you got the inspiration.
I marked it on D&D Beyond to remind me too.
Cool. All right. As we do with all games, what do you guys like, dislike, think that could be changed? I know it wasn't a whole lot of fighting, but you guys had like 2
No, that was a lot of fun.
sessions of
I
fighting.
had a ton of fun.
Oh, no, we were,
So
I was fine
we'll
with
go around the room. We'll start with Swage this time. In the middle.
Good, because I'm running out of energy. No, I had fun. Been looking forward to like a more RP heavy session, so it's good.